start the local recording. So, hello guys, welcome back to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night Horde mode. Last time, I believe we just got the, laser power-up, for that, and we're currently at 99 devs, wow! Okay then.
Laser!
Oh, and, thank you, Swedish Shark. 19 goddamn months.
Holy
No,
shit.
it's 23 months. 19 more until you get the playthrough.
Oh, okay,
I was
okay.
responding to Prankster's comment.
Oh!
No, my record is better than that.
Okay, thank you, Everledge, as well. Okay, why the fuck is it not updating? What the fuck?
Why is what? The goal?
The thing is not updating. I don't know why. I know I set it to sub points instead of subs in general, so it should count that.
What the shit?
Hold on. I gotta fix this pronto.
We will be right back after these messages.
Yeah, we should be at that. What the fuck? It's not counting them. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna fix this real quick. I know it's at 7. 7 is the amount right now at 25 sub points, and then end at the 31st of this year. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
I get it. I don't get it.
But I do remember last time we did make Miriam into a Velvet Room attendee. I do remember that.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so now I'm trying to remember where are we going now? Oh, I believe exploring the rest of the library is our current objective. So
We gotta go fight the Legion, right?
there's not really a Legion equivalent in this game, surprisingly.
Damn it! I wanted to make a Symphony of the Night joke and ruined it.
Well, I mean that you're gonna have plenty of opportunities to make Symphony of the Night jokes throughout
Are
this
the
entire
back
game.
lasers still a skill in this game?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's literally the laser power from Sonic Colors.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Well, at least from like me seeing it secondhand. Like I haven't played this game yet.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to play Curse of the Moon first, which I just bought, and I'm hoping to play it later on today. I'm really excited.
Woo! Sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would take more advantage of the Indie Creates ones, but the thing is, the service that I get my review codes from, Mega XP, like, all of the Indie Create stuff is on there to grab codes from, so I can kind of get codes that way. Plus, I still need to finish up the Gunvolt review from Indie Creates, and I know they've been waiting on that one for a while, so
Is that a 2-for-1? Both of the games?
Yep.
Or just the first game?
Both ones. I technically only need to do one of the reviews, but I want to do personally both because you know otherwise kind of feels yeah.
Also, holy shit, you weren't joking about the attendant.
Yeah.
I can already
Like,
see her one turning my team.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, like if we zoom in, even the yellow eyes and stuff like that.
She's a doll in more ways than one.
Velvet Room attendee.
So when are we gonna get to the reverse castle?
There's not technically a reverse castle.
Damn it!
I mean,
The
well,
sideways
okay.
Castle.
No, well, it's more that Miriam will get the power to invert the castle at whim, kind of thing.
Say what?
You can choose when to invert the castle, pretty much, in this game.
Oh, that's cool. That's sick.
Which kind of solves a big issue of the Symphony of the Night version, so...
Well, because literally, they just literally made you go through the whole map upside down just to pad out game time, and
Yeah.
even though it's kind of easier to, like, it's easy to maneuver the castle with all the powers that you have, it was clearly not designed to be played upside down.
I wouldn't say it was easy to maneuver, it was...
Well, I mean, it wasn't too terrible because, you know, you have his double jump, you have the bat transformation, you know, stuff like, you have maneuverability, but
Yeah.
the castle itself was not designed to be played upside down.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of Castlevania and stuff like that, I keep fucking seeing the animations of, I don't know where the thing came from, but it's like of like Richter and Dracula like playing Uno with one another.
Draw forward, Dracula! Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't really get what the whole joke is with that, but I kind of love it.
Don't know where that one came from.
It's just the recent animations I've been seeing on Twitter on that are freaking phenomenal.
It's so fucking good. I love it.
I think it's Dracula that makes it hilarious
Yeah.
for me.
Richter just has this shit-eating grin on his face when he puts the card down. Just like, draw forward, Dracula!
I'm imagining a Joey Wheeler face, because that's exactly what Joey Wheeler would do.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, I saw some pretty quality shit-eating grins from Joey when reading through the manga.
Good, okay, it's not just a, thing. Okay,
well, I mean, that super detailed face is a super unique thing to the anime. There's no getting that in the OG. But
yeah.
Shitting forever.
So this is another thing. This is Celeste's room. Yeah, like same naming convention as Dragoropa for that. But we don't really know what this room does yet. We feel like this is gonna be something that comes in down the line, but as of right now, this room technically serves no purpose. So
you think
we don't know. We don't know what it does yet.
So this could possibly be something for like DLC.
Yeah, which I mean, all the DLC for this game is gonna be free. So.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm imagining a Dark Souls 1 DLC scenario where the patch just came out and no one had any clues onto where to unlock it. So everyone was just like, wait, where the fuck do we need to go? And everyone was just revisiting areas. It's like, what changed? What changed? Oh, look, we added a single inconspicuous enemy into a late game area. Everyone's just like, fucking
magic.
I mean, that is a valid
genius. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find this Dracula tweet.
Yay, more Yay, more Silver Knights. Like I don't need
Speaking
them.
of Dark Souls.
Oh, so did you guys see the fake Kingdom Hearts Spirits leak that went around for
I heard someone respond about it. The person who made it responding about it, but
yeah.
I didn't
So
see it proper.
yeah. So for context, a really good graphic designer on Twitter. He's Matt GFX. He made a fake Nintendo Versus tweet that pretty much announced the that Sora, Riku, and Kairi were coming to Smash
I
Bros.
wouldn't even
Spirit.
say you needed like big graphic design for that. That's literally just popping in a photo for a tweet,
Yeah,
and that's
so, yeah. Well,
He's certainly not Oni, but
Yeah.
Was that the name of the
Well,
guy who did Smashify?
Omni.
Omni, thanks.
Yeah, there's technically two Smash Omnis. There's the Late Omni one, and then the...
Wait a second, I think I might be getting a mistake.
Yeah. But, like, so many people fell for that, and I'm kind of like, okay, we had Rayman leak, yet we're falling for fake Twitter, messages
yeah.
at this point.
And he came out and he deconfirmed it, and then on the 29th, he released something similar, but instead of Sora, Riku, and Kairi, it's literally just 3 Ansems.
Nice.
It's just Ansem in the same 3 poses, and the tweet's like, Supreme Darkness for 5 days starting today, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, and Ansem Seeker of Darkness will be using Inspect Element and Smash Brothers Ultimate. It's the funniest shit.
Are they all Echo Fighters, or are they just...
they're spirit boys.
I will say for the RE Spirits, I think it was a missed opportunity having, like, that they didn't do Wesker as Joker. I think that was such a missed opportunity. Such a missed opportunity on that one.
Like, yeah, Captain Falcon's moveset works, but like, come on, Joker is perfect.
Like, his thing is all about trench coats, man. Like,
Wesker hasn't taken off that trench coat until he had to fight Chris.
Chris!
So like
As long as he could, actually, even when fighting Chris.
So like I don't want to jinx it, but Pat, you mentioned something about this earlier on your Twitter, about how all these like leakers are coming out and saying, well, it's not this character for Smash Brothers, it's not.
Yeah, it's like everyone's taking it such as fact now and stuff like that. Like,
I've been actively not reading them because I don't care what they're saying.
yeah, it's like for me, I don't care anymore. It's just like whatever character we get is what we get, and it feels like people are just trying to make points off of other leakers and stuff like that when that has not been reliable in Smash Ultimate at all.
Yeah.
So
As long as people preface with a joke of like, hey, we're just taking the piss out of this, then that's fine, but it's getting a little too much attention.
yeah.
I appreciate when people do make a very blatant shit post about it, though, because I can at least appreciate the effort.
Yeah, like I won't go into like who all they've been deconfirming and stuff like that, but
And it's
someone
mainly
make
been
a
on
full-on,
only stuff for like
Excel sheet
the
as
Game
graphic
Awards
of it, and it's just like, okay, you just had some free time to burn, didn't you?
yeah.
Yeah. But it's also like I've seen of like, and it's only for like who could be revealed at the Game Awards, and I'm just like, you guys know there's also, you know, another fighter pass gonna be happening.
Yeah, there's another fighter
Right
pass
after, so
that's
like this
happening.
really doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You know.
If anything, it's just like, oh well, you know, oh this character isn't coming next, but they're gonna come late. Like, guys, come on.
Yeah. Going back to the RE spirits we got, I do appreciate you fighting Fox with a bunch of villagers.
Yeah. That's true. It's kind of weird that they just did that spirit for like out of nowhere.
Yeah, it had like
You know.
no reason to have it. It's just like, yeah, and here's some Resident Evil spirits. You're like, okay.
Oh shit! I didn't get these.
Hi, Alexandra.
Suddenly, Alexandra. I didn't realize she was in
Like,
the call.
oh shit! I didn't get those spirits.
I missed that on the Damon X Machina ones because I never saw a tweet relating to them.
Yeah, again, they're just kind of announcing them out of nowhere with
They'll
no
eventually
build-up.
become a regular on the board later on. But,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When the next Capcom rep gets in.
My God, how long is it gonna? I've submitted this audition like 3 freaking times. It hasn't uploaded. Hurry up!
Yeah, I know. The site takes a while. I don't know why it goes so long.
On that topic, I still remember a tweet someone posted out, which is relevant that Tevy's in the call. It started with like the announcement that a DMC3 is coming to the Switch by like February 20th, and then someone zoomed back in on the announcements for Smash Ultimate DLC, and so it's like all will be revealed by February 20th, and it's just a
But
picture.
they said revealed by February. They didn't say we're getting all mine by
Hey, hey, hey.
February.
And it ends with Krunk's face saying, "Everything's coming back. Everything's coming together."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It frankly doesn't matter if Dante is announced for it, because all we know is that by that point, you got some Smash Bros, and you also got some Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think I'll probably pick up DMC3 when it comes out for Switch, because hey, DMC3 portable. So, you know, kind of cool.
I'm glad just to have them available.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness sakes. But it's like the more I listen to everyone, it's like, well, they're gonna have to show us Fast at the Game Awards. I was like, based on that, what you just said, Stefan, I was like, I'm just starting to think, it's like, well, why do I feel like they're not going to?
But just to be, you know, because like that was the one time that they announced the character outside of Nintendo Direct.
I know. And I mean, and it would be a perfect time to do so, considering that Smash Ultimate is a GOTY contender, but there's just this part of me is thinking, you know, they're probably not going to show it, and I better just temper my expectations right now.
I mean, you should do that.
I mean,
anyway.
I do feel like we are gonna get that Remind trailer probably. At the beginning.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
So I am
know
kind of
you're
disappointed
excited,
that they're.
But I'm more concerned that this is just going to make sour my thoughts on the game even more.
Yeah.
Well,
Why-
the one thing that did kind of interest me, but also kind of at the same time made me kind of go is the Black Order mode. where basically
care.
it's critical mode, but you can't heal at all. Is
What?
Just
basically
find-
What did you,
but,
wait, could you repeat that?
Yeah, critical
they're
mode
adding
where you
in a
can't heal.
yeah, Black
you can't
Order
use
or
cure
mode.
proper.
Yeah. Which also just makes it like you guys are just trying to find different ways to make the game artificially harder. I kind of feel like.
Yeah, I don't.
And by extension, they're actually making it easier because it'll encourage people to use limits, and a lot of those limits are fucking broken. I have had
Yeah.
my eyes open to Ralph. Holy shit.
Yeah, speedrunners have opened my eyes to Ralph.
It's a kind
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Charles Martinet just shared the best thing. A video with a bunch of corgis running around.
Amazing.
Nice. But
Oh my god, that
yeah,
corgi
I
is
mean,
so
it's
creepy.
kind of one of those. It goes back to my main problem has always been with KH3. Is that Sora is way too damn powerful for his own good in this game.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, 'cause I think you said somebody was asking about critical mode on there, and it was all like,
Yeah, I think that's the tweet I was replying to a few days ago.
yeah, I'm just like, I have to agree because, like I said, after a certain point in the game, the difficulty just falls apart all over again. But
Yeah,
yes, you
the
are
biggest problem
limited
with
in
Kingdom
your
Hearts
ability.
3 is there's not enough enemies to properly challenge you.
Yeah,
Like,
which
if you
kind
have
of
a-
makes
if
the
you take
combat.
a challenge run, then that's one thing. You can't make any mistakes, and that's where people have their level 1 crit runs. But even then, it's just like, yeah, you have so many options. The only thing really holding you back is your resource management.
Yeah.
And even then, like critical does have the benefit of the fact that you can't tank too many hits like you could on Proud and lower. But even then, it's just like, you can tough it out a lot, especially once you pick up the standard defensive abilities.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not too much in the base game that's gonna demand much of you outside of broken frames for guard,
Yeah.
which is a weird thing in and of itself, in which just sometimes guard just won't guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Really does.
Someone tried to make observes maybe it's because it's tied to your defense stats. Like that has never been a thing in Kingdom Hearts games, and if that
Yeah.
was suddenly one, I feel like they would have told you about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to think about this game right now, honestly. Like I said, it's just
I still
like,
think 3 is honestly fine, but the problem was just of the problem is of the long wait for 3. I don't think was quite worth it. You know,
I mean, like I said, a lot of people were just, I mean,
it's middle of the road for me in terms of the franchise.
middle of the
Right.
road. I mean, yes, in terms of quality, but it's just still, you know how like the idea of like a disappointing game is worse than an outright bad game. You know,
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a
that's
5 out
just
of
how I feel. Because just so many
No.
I don't want to come back to. I just like I just feel so.
I'm just waiting
unincentivized
kind of
to-
for something to real. I'm waiting for the. I feel like I'm just more anticipating the eventual final mix of 3, where they can make the combat more refined and give you more proper challenge and stuff like that.
Thing is, you've
Yeah.
had all this time to refine that combat, and you just didn't do it. I'm
We
just
don't
like,
know
we've
how
been
much
waiting
is
for so long, and
picked
yet
up and dropped because of stuff going on.
bugs because of how long we waited for this game, and then
Yeah. Well, with of Nomura trying to pull this out for as long as possible, kind
I'm
of
sure it's not
backfiring now.
just him, but yes, he's certainly.
it's a good. I mean, there's a good number of factors. Yes.
We also got to remember that they were also doing the whole developing this and Final Fantasy at the same time.
Which was another dumb move Nomura shouldn't have done either.
I think at this point he's.
I wonder how much of that was Nomura, because like
I mean, I know
He's-
some of it was executive decision saying work on this now and everything, but at
Yeah.
the same time,
yeah, we know about a lot of the nonsense that happened behind the scenes with FF15, but like when it came to like the brass tacks of Nomura, you're working on this project, there's not much he could probably have done about that.
yeah. That I agree with. At the same time, they had to have known this was gonna end up cutting the quality of both games as a result.
I'm sure they've had plenty of projections for that kind of stuff.
Let's all just come together and play Wii Sports.
You know what? I wouldn't.
Now, ED with the weather.
It's shit!
You're right, it was
Fucking
raining.
shit!
Right, it's sideways! Thanks, Ollie.
Honestly, I'm actually thinking about doing Wii Sports Resort for April Fools. For Twitch.
Hey,
Are we doing the sword minigame?
The swordplay showdown mode in that is the shit. I don't know what you're
Dude,
talking
that's so
The
fun!
only problem with it is when you come across someone who doesn't respect it, and it's just like, I'm gonna swing my sword, and it's like, oh, I can't beat this.
How do I beat this?
The sad part is, I still think that's more fun swordplay than like all of Skyward Sword and stuff like that.
Which is sad.
Oh crap, he's got a Wiimote.
Gonna check it out.
Also, Tevi, now when April Fool's comes, you can finally lose the E rank for Sonic Unleashed, or let's say Adventure.
I like how they just like, yes, we want you to intentionally play bad. You're like, what?
What?
Yes, you have failed.
That always makes
It's just the
me
fact
of
that they
the-
wanted an orchestra to intentionally play bad. It's just the greatest thing.
Feels like in a greater presentation version of the like chicken ranks from Metal Gear Solid 3 and 4,
Yeah.
where it's just like, this is, yeah, the worst ranking you could ever get, but it's also like the hardest because you have to play so intentionally bad that like no one would ever naturally get this unless they're like a literal infant.
Yeah, it's like same thing as like Luigi's
Luigi's
Mansion
Mansion
and
getting the
stuff
H
like that,
rank,
yeah.
yeah. It's like you have to play that bad.
Like you have to actively go out of your way to get that.
Like, I
Yeah.
remember spending hours farming deaths and damage at MGS3 just because I wanted the full completion. I was just like, this isn't even worth it.
Why
I
am I
feel
doing this?
nothing.
Why do I play video games?
Purpose of the need.
Is this right? Thank you. What are you looking to sell?
Really,
Aw,
patch I really
big
want.
yawn.
3. Not gonna stay on this forever.
Is this
Just give us a soft
thanks?
reset
Is
mode.
this- Thank you.
I want to
Yeah.
I want to get good at fighting certain bosses, and I don't want to
What
have
are you
to
looking to buy?
restart the entire damn app. Application
Thanks.
just to do
Is
it
this-
again.
Then we have a
Yeah.
deal.
I mean, you could do it in 1.5, 2.5, so
Yeah, it feels weird that they
Yeah.
removed it.
maybe it's just part of the PS2 emulation or something. I don't know.
I could see that, yeah. But yeah, it's just
No,
annoying. It's like, I want to get good at fighting the Organization 13 bosses, but I'm forced to do 2 fights in a row without sitting through a bunch of loading screens, and it's just like, eh.
Good stop.
I don't want to get my hopes up too much, but I hope with the DLC they kind of do something like what they did with Kingdom Hearts 2 and just have it to where we can fight the like separate, more difficult
Super boss
battles
versions
with
of them.
Organization
Like we
13.
already got that, because the last official trailer we saw was an extended fight against Igbar and I think Vanitas, or yeah. So at least there are bosses we fought before with extended movesets, which is kind of all I want.
Yeah.
Gameplay wise, like for scenario wise and story wise,
that would be good for crit. You know what they could have done with that in critical mode.
If they're designing entire new movesets, there's a lot of stuff they have to test for that.
I know,
Yeah.
but at
Yeah.
the same time, if they held off critical mode during that time, it's like, oh yeah, we have new boss patterns in critical mode. Try them out. And I was like, okay, that would have been good.
That would have been ideal, but again, there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes.
ED, why? Why?
I
Why
have done
not?
nothing today.
What did you do?
Look at the general chat. He's just been
There's a
shitposting for the
crossover.
past half an hour.
Pat, how long does it take for this website to update a damn audition?
Maybe just refresh the page at this point.
Not touching this page until it says it says it's
Well,
usually
I would just refresh because I think it has a. I think I'm remembering my audition thing. I had to reload it just because like it's one of those weird things where it doesn't technically update it on your end, even though it's updated on the site's end.
Ron, I see my other audition that I submitted last week.
That's just how it works, okay?
He just gives.
Pat only has so many answers for you.
Yeah.
I'm giving you the answer. That's not the answer you want, okay?
Wait, it's still showing 6 auditions.
I'm just telling you the answer, okay?
Pat,
I know
what's
you
the
just
meaning
kind
of
of
life?
want
I
a
need
vent,
it
but
now.
we have nothing for you.
I'm just saying, this website blows. Couldn't Derek have used a different
I know it does. I'm just telling you how it works for me.
Why was it called 4WU?
Whoa.
What?
Wait, what?
We're all straight.
My game of the year, everyone.
Did you clip through the ceiling?
Good job.
Very much so, multiple times.
God.
My game of the year, everyone.
Will I get another answer from Pat? Maybe someday.
Okay, so we gotta head down. If I'm remembering this right, I think now we gotta head down into the water part of the castle so we can start the Alfred and Zangetsu part.
Yeah,
Hey, look, it's
you
the
can
garden
technically-
section from Symphony of the Night.
You can technically go and fight gebal right now, but you'll get the bad ending since you don't have the proper item in order to technically win the fight. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's no different than what they pulled Ari and Donatello. So
I like Ario Soro's setup for that because you have to think of what skill combination, and it's like.
I mean, they
pick
also
that.
kind of. I mean, there are 3 books scattered throughout the castle that give you a hint on what you need to have equipped anyway.
I know. The fact that they give you hints towards it doesn't change the fact that I like the skill set. That you make
And Donatar kind of just hammers it in the head. It's like, oh, here's this item from Mina. Maybe you should equip it.
Makes me think of Parasite Eve. You have a friendly
Yeah.
character. It's just like, I gave you a good luck charm, and you're like, what the fuck does this even? And then you look it up. It's like, oh, it has some good passive effects. It's like, okay.
okay, cool.
Alright.
Neat.
7 out
That's
of 10.
neat.
Oh,
And then if he finally gives you the weapon to kill the final boss, it's like, okay, maybe I should respect the items you're giving me.
I have a quick question. Yeah, I've heard from people, is the Crusader in this game?
Something equivalent to it, yes.
You can get the equivalent of it. I don't know how to personally get it myself. But it definitely exists. And it's disgusting.
It's also not, ironically enough, not Miriam's ultimate weapon.
Yeah.
It's ironic as shit.
Surprisingly, it is. I'm out! It's not Hunter Symphony of
I-
Night.
I've been lied to!
I have forged the ultimate weapon. I'm gonna use this funky looking sword.
Fuck this, I'm going back to Rondo of Blood.
Oh yeah, this guy. Once again. Give him away, Stone.
Now remember.
It's like,
want me to
I like after long enough Miriam just like, how the fuck are you? Basically.
Because I think we meet up with him one more time at this point. Down in Zangetsu's
Like, she's
area.
just flabbergasted by the end of it, and I don't blame her.
She's like, how? Like, how are you still alive?
And more importantly, it's like, A, how are you still alive? B, how are you still in the castle? And C, why do you keep coming back?
And you can teleport. Why are you?
Big bouncing chair.
What the fuck?
Tuffy hasn't seen the launching chair yet.
This is the greatest game ever made.
Rock launch!
or the sequel. Oh!
Oh,
Oh god.
Man, I need to do another playthrough of Breath of the Wild at some point.
But let's be real, a lot of the best things of Breath of the Wild, strangely enough, is the physics that came out of the
Oh,
game.
the physics engine's phenomenal.
Yeah.
With the reason why I like Breath of the Wild so much is because whenever I die in Breath of the Wild, I'm not angry, I'm laughing maniacally. Just
I'm
because
just
of how,
disappointed.
like, just how fucking stupid the deaths are. It's amazing. Actually, I need to look and see what all I have on the table for next year. If I can find it.
Breath of
this
Wild's
is
gonna
the
be-
annoying
Breath of the
part.
Wild's gonna be
This-
Breath of the Wild's gonna be a time commitment, even if you're just going for the general stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, you kind of have to get. This is one of the few mandatory, shard. Wait a minute, that's not the right. What? Fuck!
Rip.
I know it's one of the fish enemies that you need to get their shard in particular. Because you need to get this Aqua Jet shard is what we're looking for right now.
No, you killed Shovel Knight.
Does it have priority?
I also
one
have
on
his.
it?
I also have his.
Damn it! I was
extra
about
soul.
to say that. I was about to make the Pokemon joke, and you beat me freaking to the punch. God damn
You
it.
killed Shovel Knight.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to. For the greater good.
Okay, yeah, I had to.
Yeah, no, I understand it.
Yeah, I had to go back and look at what all I got on for
Oh,
the
God.
plan for next year.
Jojo, is that the Gigantamax version you're going after?
Doesn't the final Shovel Knight campaign come out in like a week and a half?
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
I like that.
I still need to beat the other three.
I think
Yeah,
it comes
I
out like
actually need to beat the other ones. Now, are you sure? Because Game Explain just did a Game and Watch it. I think it's coming out
Oh, they did?
next month. Yeah.
Alright, next month.
Did it get delayed again? I don't
No,
know.
I don't think
mean,
so.
Because I think I've been seeing they've been doing their PR push, like.
Hold on, let me look.
Yeah. They're having
What's it
their
called, King of
countdown
Cards?
Yeah.
Magic cards. Oh.
Oh!
Come on. Come over here.
I get to see King Knight's mom in
Yeah,
Damn good.
it's Fortnite that it's these fish in particular that give you the Aqua Jet, right?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
Because you need this shard. I do like this because you do need it to traverse the water and stuff like that.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
there's another shard that lets you walk around down there, but you got glasses.
But don't you need the Aqua Jet shard to get that one?
I think so.
Okay, so for the King of Cards campaign, it's coming out December 10th.
Okay, so yeah.
So a little over a week. I think that's when the other, like, little games coming out, like the Smash Brothers one.
Alongside, yeah, they always have a campaign with their major update.
Yeah.
I don't know. Man, I'm so excited to play King of Cards.
It's the King of Cards. King of
Magic cards. Magic cards. Oh.
I do like Shovel Knight.
You
Showdown.
you didn't grow up with like season 1 of Pokemon, did you?
Or Brain
I grew up with black and white and X and Y.
I mean, the anime, you moron! I meant the anime.
I know the anime, Pokemon anime.
Yeah.
Oh, Pat, we're old.
I've come to terms with this.
I came to terms with it long before you people. You keep finding new reasons to say, "Oh God."
Well, no,
I'm old."
especially when you realize that that in a month the 2000s are going to be 20 fucking years ago.
Oh.
That's cool.
Like, ugh.
Edie, shut up.
ED, you're not helping. Why do you do this?
What's a blockbuster again?
Fuck you.
It's the place where I bought Beverly
I
Hills
still,
12
I,
for
I
$5.
still remember where 3 local ones were.
I got him.
The way you said that, where I got Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Oh God, I remember the advertisement for that. Fuck.
Oh god, that movie was shit.
I never watched it because I knew it wasn't.
They got 2
funny.
sequels.
I love ED. She's
Because
like, yeah, I got
kids
two
want
people.
money and parents are stupid, that's why.
I watched all of them.
Kids will watch anything. Just ask younger me.
Basically, yeah.
Watching a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit growing up. in my
Was something
time.
on TV on Cartoon Network at any time? Yeah, I was probably watching it. Just because
Except
I
I-
don't want to not
well,
watch TV.
it's- I'll watch everything except that like Mr. Meat show Nickelodeon had. Even as a kid, I was like, yeah, fuck that.
Meaty was
Yeah, even as a kid, I was just like, yeah, fuck that.
I remember I only ever saw like 2 episodes of that, and I was just like, yeah, I think I'm good.
So it was
I'm
kinda
surprised
funny,
it
actually.
stayed. I'm
Before
surprised
we
that
left-
show
before we
stayed on
left
air
for,
as long as it
Thanksgiving
did.
holiday, I would just like we have a daily stand-up call in our meetings, and our manager likes to be a part of it just to hear how everybody's doing, and both business and IT. And then he's just like he starts humming the Happy Happy Joy Joy song. I was like, "Are you humming Ren and Stimpy stuff?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." I was just like. It was just like, this is weird.
Why does Beverly Hills Chihuahua have more sequels than Mario Galaxy? This is fucking stupid. I'm so angry.
Because they're cranked out fast rather than Mario games, which actually have time put behind them.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's a thing called quality control on Mario games.
More often than not.
Mario
Yeah.
2 The Lost Levels would like to disagree with you, Patrick.
That's why I said, that's why I added the addendum of most.
You surprise traded a Gigantamax into Scorch. You know, I would be impressed by that, but seeing how that one has a higher appearance rate at the moment, I kind of don't. I'm like,
So Beverly Hills Chihuahua 3 is the same thing as.
Oh yeah. Also, speaking of sent to Scorch, thanks to Matt. Thanks to Matt on HGB. I cannot. Sent to Scorch is forever ruined for me. I don't know if you guys saw his post on Twitter about that thing.
I don't think I saw it. What was it?
Okay, look up it. If you haven't, actually, no, I'll just find a tweet if I
Yeah,
can.
it saves us a lot of trouble. You know what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute though.
I
That
appreciate
man actually ruined
the Phalanx Pokemon memes popping up, mostly just because people get to reshare old music that we all like. I quite appreciate the person who did it to the Wigglytuff.
Okay, I like this crossover. It was basically Joker Dynamax Morgana. Joker Dynamax Morgana, you heard me. Hold on.
I'm imagining Joker doing that throw that On did at the end of.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm posting it.
Man, Royal is gonna be nuts, guys.
It's in the Discord now. You can check. You can see
Oh,
it.
he's so cute! I love him!
Can we keep him?
Oh god, what the fuck is that?
And no, you can just imagine Morgana yelling, "Go to burn!" in the deep ass voice.
Go the fuck to sleep.
Daddy Patrick, can we keep him, please? I want to keep the giant cat, Daddy.
We're gonna use Run Away.
Dad, can I keep the cat?
And 4-star has ruined old Dub Gohan for me.
Learn!
I finally did sat down and watch that basically the 3D short.
Oh, it's
that
so
they did.
fucking good.
It's so
It's really
funny.
fun. The actual quality of the models is a little rough, but you know what? They sell it
Yeah.
much more with the actual movement and the comedy around it.
It looks really inspired by like fighters and stuff like that. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised
It looks
if
more like Budokai's, I would say.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took like bits and
It's a mix
pieces.
between the two because they're not really going for the cell shaded that a lot of usual Dragon Ball properties go for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of mostly going for their own thing. Because I remember they talked about in their Q&A that the animator was introduced by them redoing some of their super shorts in their own 3D animation. And it's like, all right, let's push out the boat, see how far it gets, see where it goes, and ta-da.
Oh, if you want to see speaking of the subject of Kingdom Hearts, if you guys have a second, look up Gigantamax Crystal. Like, I just, like, look at it, and you're just like, why does that look, like, I more look at it, it's like, oh, that is Darkseid. It's like, that whole looks like Darkseid.
Grim
I'm
Snarl.
back, bitches.
Grimsnarl. Grimsnarl. Look at the Gigantamax form of it.
That's a good Sonic Forces image you got there, Edie.
I
Thank
forgot
you.
to
That's fucking Darkseid! That is fucking Darkseid!
Take in the game.
Go ahead and link it. Like, join on their Discord. It totally is, isn't it?
Look at
Nomura.
this shit. Look at this. It's Darkseid. It's literally Darkseid.
That is Darkseid a la Gurren Lagann.
My darkness will be the one that... My drill will be the one that pierces the darkness. That's basically what's going on.
Hey, man.
Go ahead, come on the game and take a look if you want.
Yeah, whenever you get a chance.
I'm just looking around right here, because I gotta find that jet thing.
Just
I want
catch
to
a
start
Weasel.
exploring down here.
Blazer.
Remember when I bred a semi-competitive, shit, what's, Guzma's signature Pokemon?
Golisopod.
Yeah, thank you,
Oh,
Golisopod.
that boy.
Had to get him, Aqua Jet so he could actually do some good work. That was the hardest grind for a while. It's just like, learn the move, please. And they were constantly like, no.
Just shove the TM in them.
But it's not.
Yeah, how
TM,
do
that's the problem.
real talk, how do TMs actually work in Pokemon, you know?
This is one of the things you don't think about.
It's like a disc. You put them in the
Yeah,
mouth.
well-
They collect the data, and that's how it goes.
Yeah, it's like, is that technically like Digimon or some kind of thing, or?
This is the tweet and why I could never look at Census Scorch the right way ever again. Thank you, Matt. Here you go, found the tweet.
Alexander, can you also look up for me how you get the Aqua Jet Shard? 'Cause I feel like I'm close, but I'm not quite getting it.
Yeah.
I hate this.
See, I'd rather it be that you take the disc and you touch it on the Pokemon's head, rather than have a flash drive for a TM and shove it up the Pokemon's asshole.
By the way, take a look at the.
You're fucking welcome.
I
Oh, that
found
one.
Matt's tweet,
Okay,
by the way.
yeah.
You can check it in the Discord.
What is that? What are those things on the right?
ED, we're gonna have a talk.
ED.
What the fuck? Okay, I'm done with Pokemon. I thought I was gonna get into Sword and Shield one of these days. Nope!
You talk about it as if that's not going to improve your experience.
Is this why they're called pocket monsters?
Shh, Stefan, shut up. Shut up,
No.
Stefan.
I'm Kokam. I'm not allowed to shut up.
Tabby hated Stefan because he spoke the truth.
There, he got you beat there.
They hated Stefan because he told the truth.
Told the truth.
Nah, I must have told bad jokes.
It is in. That is. You're not killing the correct enemy. It's called a Decima. It's a.
Where are they located?
It's in the waterway.
I know it is. I know it's in the waterway, but just which part of the waterway?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been given a proper visual of how TMs work. Like, even in Origins,
Wait.
we saw a TM being given away, but he never
Pat,
used it.
I wasn't here last stream. Did you beat Bloodless already?
Which is Bloodless?
It's a Dark Souls boss. Probably a Bloodborne.
Arise, my son,
Bloody
and
Lady
my
in the
servant.
cathedral.
Oh no, I have not. Okay,
Oh,
that's
Lady
what we
Maria,
need to
got
do.
it.
That's what we need to do. Okay. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting one boss in particular. Like, oh yeah, okay, got it.
Protect the shit out of her. You forgot about her.
Hey,
Well, admittingly, we haven't played Bloodstained in a few weeks. It's been a bit.
Shit happened.
Also, right now in Sword and Shield, I just barely beat the first gym.
Barely. What was your team?
I have a, hold on. I have like 6 already.
I have a
I think you're probably
Pikachu.
You know, Teddy, you joke about that, but you could find Pikachu's on the route before the first gym, so you could have.
Wait,
some.
Raichu.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's a low. Yeah, they I think it's like a 5% spawn rate for Pikachu
Oh,
in Route 4.
that makes sense. I just can't Eevee.
And Eevee, and interestingly enough, the female Eevees do have a chance of having the heart bump on the tail like the Let's Go Eevee does.
Ah, cool.
Aw.
Also,
Aw.
do abilities change when they evolve?
Let me shit, no. Well,
Dang
depends. Well, for Pikachu, no, it's always static.
And Eevee?
Unless you get Eevee, it depends on the evolution.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Which one's changed? Because I don't want Winter as my ability.
All of them do. All 8 of them have different abilities.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Also, apparently, Leaf Stones and Ice Stones now work to evolve Eevee, and I'm just like about to.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, they
That's
do.
the way it should have been from the
moment
beginning.
Ice Stone was introduced, it's just like, come on, guys.
Well, of course, all the
All I know
evolutions
is
have
that I
their own
have a-
abilities.
Is that I have a waltz called Yugoslavia.
Wait, but what's your team?
What?
Wait, I asked again.
Wait a minute.
what was
Did
your
you
team
say a Ralt called Yugoslavia?
Yeah, Yugoslavia.
Yugoslavia? The fucking country?
Yeah.
What?
Why?
Please,
Ralt has like nothing to do with that!
Edie, please tell me you have a Pokemon on your team called Czechoslovakia.
I will soon.
Yes!
Okay, now again,
I'm posting it in-
ED. What's the
I'm
team?
very afraid for the Nuzlocke run now.
I'm posting it.
Oh yeah, names is gonna be fun.
I have an Eevee named Vita.
Okay, and I ask you again, how did you barely get past the first gym if you had 3 Pokemon with type advantage?
I don't think
No,
the
no,
problem
freaking
was
out.
that he had a hard time with the gym. I think he took too long getting to the gym.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, I was about to say. Also, you freaking passed the gym. You haven't sword matched. You passed the gym.
That was a trade I got from JoJo.
Oh, are you playing Sword or Shield?
I'm playing Shield. He gave it to me.
Okay, that's...
Alright, let me check what other
But yeah,
Pokemon.
Alexandra, never forget the J Wits playing
I also have a-
multiple hours just to catch a shiny
It's a
Wooloo
factor of
the
shiny
moment
Wooloo.
he got the game.
I have a level 60 Bidoof.
That must be some wonder
Keto.
trade nonsense.
Yeah, I
Peter.
can't grind for shinies. Whatever.
Her,
If they
her
happen,
name
they
is
happen.
Henra.
Enra.
Speaking of which, what was
Is-
everybody's first shiny? Like in any Pokemon
What's a
game,
shiny?
besides the red Gyarados.
Wait, let me go reach through it. Okay. The red Gyarados doesn't count.
Yeah, the red Gyarados doesn't count.
The other ones.
I can actually say, even in that same game, my first was actually a shiny Mareep.
Ooh.
And I got that before
My
the
first-
Gyarados, because I accidentally killed it like a fucking child I was.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've heard stories about people who accidentally like thought it was a glitch when the starter happened to be shiny in the older games of the time and then reset the game.
I've never heard that, but that is unfortunate. Well, I had like a guidebook, so I knew what shinies were, but I just killed the Gyarados for some reason because I don't know.
You know, in Pokemon Go, I feel like I always get shinies and then realize like 30 minutes later that it was a shiny kind of thing.
Is it one of those
Well,
ones where the color
my
changes like,
fir-
very subtle?
Yeah, where the color change
Yeah,
is very
subtle.
minimal. Or
Yeah,
I think
my
Gen
first
Match
shiny was in Gen 3. It was a shiny Spearow in Leaf Green.
I have
Fucking hate
history with Gen. I have a bad history with Gen 3 shinies because the first one I saw was a Hariyama, and that motherfucker knew Whirlwind.
Oh.
I was playing my
Although-
brother's game. I was just catching some stuff, and then it's just like, hey, that Hariyama. Oh my god, that Hariyama shiny. Catch it, catch it, catch. Oh, it's gone.
Although one of my best shiny finds, because like, and you guys know one of my favorite Pokemon is the Starly line. I was just playing Platinum one day. I just restart the game. First encounter was a shiny Starly.
Oh my
That's cool.
god.
And even
have one.
and I hit the motherfucking jackpot because it also had adamant ability. Its nature was adamant.
I actually like it was similar situation because when I restarted Pokemon X, kind of just for whatever. Like I was just going through routes, like I'm gonna catch some Pokemon I never used before, and then I just came across a Belbony and it's like, oh, that's shiny. I guess I'm using you this playthrough.
I think one of the things because the friend safari in X and Y because I noticed because there was a higher rate of finding shinies in the friend safari, but I think the first time I found a shiny there was a shiny Lullaby, and I was squinting at it and I'm just like, is that a shiny? Because it was one of those like vaguely colors, so I had to look it up and I was like, oh shit, I found a shiny. I wasn't even trying to.
I had that situation when I was filling out the Pokedex for X and Y, and I needed to catch. I needed to find a Poliwhirl so I could steal its Kingdrock so I could get a Politoed. And I wasn't paying attention, and I just like was doing the encounters, and I looked away, and then came back, and I looked at the Poliwhirl that showed up. I was like, wait, that doesn't look right. because its shiny is a like light blue, and because of 3D models, everything kind of looks dull anyway. So I was just like staring at it for like a minute. I was like, I think this is a shiny, but I missed the notification at the start because I looked away. And I looked it up online. I was like, fuck, shiny, quality. Yeah, best shiny, catching it. Football, go.
My first shinies were in a ROM of Emerald. It was a shiny Cascoon.
Wait, Cascoon or Silcoon?
Cascoon.
Okay.
And then after that, my first official one was, I believe, in Black 1, was a shiny Skarmory.
Nice.
I think
Which I really love how shiny Skarmory looks with like the green and like raw.
Yeah, I think my brother's first shiny was a Zubat he caught in Sapphire. Because I remember like back in the day, like the sprite for shiny Crobat looked really cool. It was like a pink with almost black for its wings, and it looked really nice together.
Ooh.
But then as it time went on, they started to lighten up the green that it was, and it's just like, can we go back?
That's cool.
It don't look cool no more.
So, I guess I'm next for the whole shiny thing. So, the first Pokemon game I played was, Heart Gold and Soul Silver. My first shiny, I know it doesn't fucking count, but it was a red Gyarados.
Okay, you have none then.
The only two Pokemon games I've ever played are the original Gold and Silver, well, Gold specifically, the original Gold and Heart Gold. And the only shinies I've ever caught were the fucking red Gyarados.
Remember someone's like first, what is it, chain shiny? Was like a Magikarp. And they're just like, god damn it.
Hey, you know the worst part about Magikarp and shinies is the fact that you don't want to evolve that because it's golden, and then it's just because the red Gyarados.
Yeah, and it's it's cool.
It's like that weird thing with like freaking Charmander's line where it's just like gold, gold, black. It's like, not a
Damn it!
I'm like, what happened?
Oh yeah, I actually, speaking of Wahafa, have you guys watched Matt McCullough's Wahafa series?
Yes.
Yeah, we've talked about it quite a few times on here.
Which one are you talking about this time?
Yeah, which one in particular?
I think my friend, we were talking about it when I was driving back. My friend said I think the WWE 2K.
Oh,
That
yep,
one
I
just
saw that
came out.
one.
I need to watch that one.
Oh, it's a time, that one. That one and the Spyro one he just recently did.
Yeah, the Spyro
into
the Dragonfly is so good.
Well, the Spyro one is funny because, like, that one of the developers that was working on that, you find out, what was the other project they had in the works at the time? Aliens Colonial Marines. I'm like, oof.
That's a big oof for me. Yeah.
Pat, it still hasn't updated.
I really like Matt's scripted content.
Yeah.
He's a really good writer for comedy stuff.
I feel like the website's broken because it's not. I have to message Derek and ask him if he even got it. I was like, hey Derek, could you check an audition showed up because it's not updating.
Bro. Yeah. Okay, so that room is done. Let's go save real quick. Progress. Okay. But the shiny, you know, that never forget is Chugador in his playthrough of Silver was looking for a Weezing and shiny.
Oh, that reminds me when Will was doing his playthrough of, I think it was Silver back in the day. It's just one of the playthroughs he was doing for his channel. And for April Fools, because he was playing on a ROM, no one really cared. He did a joke about him missing out on catching like a shiny Rattata when he was going through an area. And it came out on April Fools, so then he just paired it with having the entire game just breaking in various ways because too many glitches and cheats. And then later on, when he's on his way back from Cianwood, it's just because he keeps cutting out of the battles because it's pointless. It's just random battles, and then just the battle continues, and then a shiny tentacle just shows up, and he also is like, wait, cut back. I think that's a shiny. And he caught it, and then he used it for a battle later on. I think he used it to kick Blaine's butt.
Yeah.
Also, Tevi,
And
check
it's also
general.
double annoying because even if it was the official copy of the game, he wouldn't be able to bring it forward.
I named my
Check
Emperor
general.
Czechoslovakia.
Back then, the virtual console games hadn't came out yet.
Yes.
Also, I
Thank you.
did not bother doing spell check to actually see how it's spelled.
So now you have Pokemon that are named Czechoslovakia and Yugoslavia, right?
Yeah, basically.
Why Yugoslavia?
I don't know.
Is-
It was
is
late at night. My friend was gonna give it to me. He had to give it a name first. I was like, Yugoslavia.
I
Weird.
so fear for our Nuzlocke run. All the names.
If it,
I also have a Pokemon named-
if Jason Zigzagoon was any,
What do you name it
Location.
Zigzagoon?
now he named it Thor because I was making a God of Thunder reference by Kiss,
Yeah.
but mine was like super
That's actually kinda
tangential to
clever.
get there, which means that any suggestion I'm gonna give is probably gonna be way more effort than it's necessary.
Also, I named my whatever this the Rhyhorn thing, Boy, and then the other one I got from a raid, Boy
Wait,
2.
the Rhyhorn thing? It's either
The
Rhyhorn or
Rhyhorn
it's
thing.
not.
I don't know.
The
Doesn't help.
Rhyhorn
It's a
thing.
Rhino.
You're talking like Gen 5 of like us talking of like the equivalents of other Pokemon from like Gen 1 and stuff like
I
that.
named my Toxapex. How would you say it? Boy 2.
Toxapex? Boy
Toxapex,
2?
yeah.
Why did you...
Yeah. Yeah, because
Some
they named
boy
right
and
on
boy
boy,
two.
boy, and then Toxapex, Boy 2.
There can't be two boys. There gotta be Boy 1 and Boy 2.
I'm so confused.
Also, for some reason, I'm doing it all.
I know there are two brothers out there. One of them called Min, the other one Min 2, because their parents didn't give a fuck.
Wow, that's depressing.
Also,
Oh
for
yeah,
some reason,
hey, also, Game Master, he's like, oh, X and Y, Alex has 720 will captured on my X. So do I, buddy, what's your point?
Same here.
You're not fucking special.
for some reason, I'm doing an all-female
I ever-
Pokemon run.
I unintentionally did that.
I actually ended up with 5 or 6 of my team were actually all dudes. The only one that wasn't was my Ponyta.
Like me
I
and
named
friend
that one.
agreed that I would do it,
I na-
but for some reason, Rookadai is male.
Rookadee.
It's Rookadai, that's why I named him.
Rookadee.
I'm calling it Rookadai.
Rookadai. Deal with the nickname. First of any traded Pokemon.
You see, that's what's just gonna eventually happen is just like, you know, friends of just like announcing the Pokemon thing spelled this way and then you just name on that and then fuck you.
I think one of my favorite like jokes is someone had a screenshot of like a competitive team, and 5 of them were called not Zoroark. And the one that
Yeah.
was Zoroark
Wait.
was called Zoroark.
Well, here's the thing. It's not.
No, it was the opposite.
it-
Everything was
I-
called Zoroark except for Zoroark, which isn't Zoroark.
Well, you said it was a competitive team. Technically, it's not a yeah, like you laugh about that.
Yeah,
but
that
technically it's
can't
not a
actually be a competitive team, they banned that shit.
No, it's
That's what I
not
said.
that. No, because they're all they named all of their other Pokemon in the name of another Pokemon that it's not, and you're not allowed to do that.
It was a
Yeah.
joke, Alexandra.
Also, for some reason, my Shudo was named
Alexandra,
Cena.
why are we both so good at like no selling each other's jokes? It happens a lot.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I like that, you know, there's like divisions of people. There's like Temmie and Jason that are the people that like Temmie, Jason, and ED are just like the troublemaker shit posters kind of
The
people.
fuck you talking about?
You
Alexandra and
fucking what,
Stefan Alexandra and Stefan
I
are
named
like the two
Yugoslavia out of
straight people, and then I'm like
habits.
straight in the middle.
What did
kind
you say,
of.
Pat?
I was talking about, you know, about like Temmie, Jason, and ED are kind of like the ultimate, are like the big shit poster people. Stefan and Alexandra are like the two, you know, straightforward people, and then like I'm in the middle of all of that.
My posts are not shit.
They're
Oh,
shit
mine are.
posts. It doesn't
Your
mean that
opinions
they're
are
actually shit.
They're fucking
Fucking
shit.
shit. My favorite Sesame Street.
Sesame Street poke. You see, that one is so much better when you have the actual Photoshop.
I'm gonna find it.
Listen, Tevy, I want
It's
you
the
to
actual
name one of your
just
Pokemon
book cover,
turkeys.
but it's just Ernie, Nelly, Birdie, just your opinions are shit. They're
fucking
fucking
shit.
shit.
Better watch out. You better watch out.
You better watch out.
You better watch out.
Wait, Tevy, once you get your starter, for, if you ever play another Pokemon game, name them Venezuela.
And my shadow!
Why?
There we go.
Pingu asked, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
That's pretty good.
Kind of boring, honestly.
I don't know, we had dinner, then we played Jackbox after, people online.
Yeah, we played a lot of Jackbox too. For my family's Amazon Fire, we finally got a Jackbox 5 for that, so I finally got to
Awesome.
experience that.
So far,
And
I have
I gotta
3 and
say,
4.
Draft City is easily becoming one of my new
I
favorite
told
Jackbox
you
games.
it's a good game. What did I say? It's so good.
It's especially good when you have a bunch of old white people trying to make up raps.
Oh no!
It's-
I need to hear that. Okay, what happened? I need the details.
Nothing too bad, but there's just like a lot of like, wow. Just like,
Cuff and Dodo rhyme, but Pony and Baloney rhyme. This is Bologna.
Fucking bullshit. I hate the English language.
I like the joke
the
about
the
Sean
final
Bean.
round actually got some pretty good raps out of that one, so I was okay with that.
I like the joke post about Sean Bean. Seems like it's either Sheen Bean or Sean Bond. You can't have it both ways.
Alright, so I believe Blood Lady is next.
Blood ladies.
Oh my god.
She's a Blood
The
Lady!
stupid Meowth is chasing me.
Make sure
That
you're
has been
healed
pretty
up.
great memes.
Make
of
sure
just,
you
like,
healed
just
up though,
forwards of
because
characters after 'em.
you remember that she technically is a 2-space fight. She'll
Yeah. I think I have 2 high potions on me, so.
You got some gains from. Did you get gains from the Black Friday sale from the eShop?
I
Yes,
did
they
pick up the Steam version of I picked up the Steam version of Freedom Planet, and I also got that Steam controller since it was on a massive sale.
I need
I
And
don't
to
think I bought any
they're
games.
discontinuing it. I got Blastmaster Zeroes 1 and 2. By the way, they're still on sale. A lot of NC Creates games are still on sale. You should take advantage of this. Hint, 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 hint.
This.
For me, I already posted it, but
Go ahead, Edie. Go ahead.
I got Ukulele in the Possible Lair. What else did I get? Kingdom Hearts 3, and then Cave Story for Switch.
I ended up getting Bloodstained Crystal of the Moon today. I can't wait to try it out. I'm so excited.
I was kind of considering buying that, but I didn't buy any games.
For Cyber Monday, I guess.
I bought like an accessory to my headphones because I broke the original attachment that allowed me to use.
Oh yes. Speaking of Cyber Monday,
Like most of mine was just put in the savings because I have student loans starting next month or this month. I
Fair
should
enough.
say.
Oh, welcome to join the club. My student loans are actually going up. Woo.
oof.
But what was I gonna say? But I've been playing through Black Smash Zero and I am loving it.
Yeah, that was the first game I got for my Switch, actually, while I was waiting for my Breath of the Wild copy to come in the mail.
Speaking of, if you have, by the way, if you have Blaster Master Zero 2, the first DLC came out on Friday, and it is free until 12.
Oh, epic.
Pat, my scenario was very similar. I was waiting to get Breath of the Wild, and I was like, well, I need something to play on my Switch. I'll just download Shovel Knight for like the third or fourth
Yeah,
time.
for like the 5th time.
This is literally just
But
started
I
from
just
Mortal
kind-
Kombat.
I just freaking
Yeah.
I just freaking like the fact that just Inti creates Shadow dropped this. It's like, oh here, have a launch title. It's like here, free. It's like $5 launch
So,
title.
yeah,
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Blood Seal is pretty much the exact same as Soul Seal from Symphony of the Night, though a severely nerfed version of it. It's not nearly as good.
Damn it!
By the way, Pat. Now that well, go back to the to go back to the entrance and do you know what?
Yeah.
Change the blood color.
Wait, you can change the blood color.
I'm gonna go fishing right now.
We've been over this.
Okay, Pat, go back.
I think Tevi was here for this. I
No,
just probably
Tevi was
don't
here for
remember.
it. I definitely remember Tevi being here for that.
Was I?
Yeah, because there was the giant blood pit in the middle of the room, and then we turned it white, and yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't-
we're gonna do it. And I would like.
We're gonna do it again, though.
Okay, yeah, do it again, because I honestly don't
His memory is wiped.
Alright,
Like,
I just
and,
need to get to a warp room. real
Also,
quick.
I decided to pick up the collector's edition, even though I thought I failed to get the collector's edition. So I got the normal version of Valhalla for the Switch, and so I have a normal version of the game and the collector's version. So if anybody likes a good visual novel game, hit me up. I will give you the Switch. I will give you the original copy I got
Oh, that's pretty cool.
whenever I get it.
Arise, myself and
With a
myself.
capital N.
But yeah,
Guys, Linky's in the chat.
Hi,
Linky.
Linky. Your entire boat, Linky. What happened?
Fuck!
You're dead, then how are you?
No! Did you save after beating Bloodless?
I didn't get the chance to, but
Ah,
that
shit.
we can run that fight back.
Okay, you killed Pat. You did it,
Good job.
Linky. Also, Linky, what do you mean your entire body is dead? What happened?
Did he work?
He is
for-
now
Black
only
Friday.
a conscience.
Black Friday. He works at GameStop. Remember?
Oh yeah, he does.
That is a fair point.
Somewhat related. Today I got put on to work the drive-through for my Wendy's, and it's like that was stressful as shit.
I got used to that shit, and I just
Alexandra, I keep forgetting about the fucking family feud. You dick! I forgot how deep it is.
Oh, Linky, I feel so bad. Linky, believe me, I know how you.
Sorry.
Because I had to do that last year when I was first starting out.
That's a rough way.
Sucked. Like literally, what they did was I started like maybe
I need more blood.
late October. Didn't get all my training done till maybe mid-November. 'Cause I was only working, like, one
Black
shift a
Friday,
week.
Like, we're Black Friday, have fun.
Yeah. And then they literally were like, okay, you're going to work Black Friday, Saturday after Black Friday, the Sunday after Black Friday, and the Monday after Black Friday from 9 to 5. Was fucking hell.
Sorry. So sorry.
Oh, don't be. I'm so glad that I left GameStop. Never want to work in retail ever again.
Yeah, that's why you're in college, so you never have to work retail again.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? So, when I was in graduate school, and I quit after my dad passed away because I really had to do everything on top of me finishing up grad school, but, so I worked at this restaurant, this fast food chain. It's not up in the north. It's a chicken restaurant chain called Zaxby's. It's a southern thing here. I won't be surprised if you don't know what it is.
Sounds familiar.
But I was usually doing drive-thru. I was usually in the drive-thru, and we had a lunch rush, and we usually have 2 people manning the drive-thru to help. And there was this one girl who was an insane bitch, and I hated her. I think everyone. But
Blood everywhere.
Okay.
So there was just this one day where I'm just asking her to pass some sauce because somebody requested it, and she wasn't listening to me. Or rather, she was choosing not to listen to me. I asked her, it's like, pass me some sauce, I could put it in the bag and give it to the customer. She wouldn't do it. So then I went hold up the line, I just reached around her, grabbed the sauce, and gave it to the lady, and she snaps at me the moment the lunch rush is over about that, saying, you're getting in my way, such and such. And I asked her, and I told her over and over again, I asked you kindly to give me the sauce, and you didn't. And then my manager comes out here, and he's trying to calm us down, and I backed off. And she said she tried to say it under her breath. She said it pretty audibly. She called me a bitch. And then my manager turned around. I was like, okay, which one of you said that? And everyone pointed at her.
It's her.
Everyone, even people who were just back there doing the cooking of the food cooking. They all just
It was
reached over
her.
the drive-thru line.
That one.
Please tell me you lit that bitch up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Oh no, I didn't need to. He said,
It's the holidays.
He said,
Oh.
separate for the tax.
Damn.
Nice when managers are on your side.
As in off for the rest of the day, or as in got fucking fired?
Oh no. Well, oh yeah, and another thing that she was causing trouble with are there's an assistant manager I did person in real life, but he kind of started to back on me in my last one and everything, but because
Yeah.
kind of an agreement process, but so it turns out like literally right next to exactly the Papa John's, this girl's also working there before we time. And she comes in with she is like you're not like we're allowed to take a one of the like the small styrofoam cups and fill it up with whatever we want to just for our ship so we can stay hydrated and stuff. We are allowed to do that, but what we're not allowed to do is just up and take like the large cups, which are plastic and cost more to make, and fill them up wherever we want willy-nilly. So she constantly kept doing that, and she did the same thing with the Papa John's cups, and she would just order the Papa John's shit. She would just come over here, bring the cup for Papa John's, fill it up, and just leave.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Also telling other people who she works at, who work at Papa John's, that they can do the same. And since the manager finally caught this, and he goes over to Papa John's and chews all of them out for it, and tells their manager, don't let them do this. So, I mean, when it went back down there over Thanksgiving, turns out that Zaxby's got closed down anyway, but it was just like, wow. Just, wow.
Karma comes around.
I mean, it was kind of like some of the people there, like the main manager and one of the assistant managers were really nice because like they're super chill, and I could actually talk to them about like music and stuff, which was really nice. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was mostly just talking about him chewing out her and the everyone else at the other.
Like I think one of those it was one day over the summer my heart kind of sank because I didn't realize this act was coming to Birmingham, and my manager's like, oh yeah, I'm actually working first shift today. He was like, wait, why? He's like, you usually work like the main manager when he's actually like there, he usually works the second shift, which is like the after the lunch rush to closing. But he's like, but he's working first shift because he and his family were gonna go see Chevelle. And I was like, oh fuck! How did I not know this? I should have taken off!
I didn't post anything.
Which campus is this boss based on?
Elizabeth Bar. Sorry. Elizabeth Bar.
Ew, Edie, delete it. Ew, that's gross. That's disgusting. Oh, that's fucking disgusting. Oh, my eyes. Oh, it hurts so much.
As if we have any high opinions of Mickey Mouse these days.
I freaking knew it.
I still like
It's a high opinion.
opinions are somewhat high.
How about it? This town.
I don't judge Mickey. I judge Disney.
Yes,
I mean, I was kind of referring to Kingdom Hearts, but okay.
Oh, okay. Disneyland.
There's
like, quite frankly, like I don't fucking
about
like
Mickey
everyone.
some parts people complain
Like,
about gung-ho with, but he does have some problems. Mostly the fact that
I've talked to people. Like I've actually talked to people concerning Mickey and Kingdom Hearts and everything, and why like that I have a problem with his character. And everyone's like, oh, but when he made a promise, I was like, I don't fucking care about promises. What's fucking at stake?
Yeah, exactly.
The whole information.
But it was a pinky promise, though. Oh, that changes everything,
Oh
though.
my god.
Hey,
Huh?
Pat. Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Can we go to Disney World? I want to go to
You
Disney
pay for it.
World.
Going to Universal Studios, you're gonna like it.
No, Disney World.
I mean, I like Universals as well. You know.
Disney World.
To be fair, Universal's gonna be getting that Nintendo park in a few years.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Disney World.
Universal, I think, is also really great as well. I really want to go to a Halloween.
oh
Horror Nights
yeah,
there at
Pat,
some
can you
point.
change the color of the blood before this fight, real quick, please?
Before the fight this time? Alright, fine.
Yes, before the fight starts.
Oh, no, it's gonna affect that cutscene, isn't it?
It is! Yes, it is!
Okay, let's see. We got black, blue, green, purple.
You know which
Okay.
one. You know which one.
We're all degenerates.
The stream's about to become 18 plus, everyone.
It was always
Why
18
would I-
plus. Don't give us that shit.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, it was for verbal language. Now it's for other
Watch
stuff.
the stream, ED. Just watch the stream. Notice that she was
Oh
showing red
god.
Reminds me of the one, the Pikmin 2. I think the Pikmin recording with Mistake and Chugga.
Silvery looking in that.
Yeah. Kind of.
Oh wait, curses.
I kind of like it. It looks silvery.
It actually reminds me a lot of the vampire from Killer Instinct. Mara, I think is her name.
What?
Oh. Cool, she has an
From
umbrella.
Killer Instinct, there was a vampire character that they were gonna have. That they do have
You
in
say
season 3.
Mara, you know what my mind immediately.
I know, it's the character's name, okay?
So is this boss technically a cum dumpster now?
Yeah.
Yay!
But so yeah, with Mara, she was a vampire character that they added to Killer Instinct, but the big problem they ran into was that the ESRC would not let them have her blood as red, since that was like her main way to attack. So they had to use it silver blood for her in her final moveset.
Everywhere.
I mean, to be fair, that was they had to actually do that with Metal Gear Solid 4. They had to change it. Like that's just like that cyborgs and like the cyborgs in the game and it has
It's
to
not
have,
blood,
like,
it's
part of-
cyborg juice.
And then they promptly forgot about that
Well,
when
no, here's the thing. They
Vengeance
did that
happened.
because Japan didn't allow it. In fact, in Metal Gear Rising, the blood is still white in Japan. Everywhere else, it's actually blood.
But it's a little inconsistent.
And it's weird, and it's inversely weird that in the Mega Man Zero series, when you slash open enemies, oil spurts out that looks suspiciously like blood, and yet it's fine in the Japanese versions, but not the English versions, and all other imported.
Which is kind of ironic considering the whole white blood thing I just brought up about
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah.
So,
Who wants to bathe in the blood of virgins at 3 in the morning? Oh boy, 3 a.m. That was one of the first images I saw for when Bloodstained came down. Was that?
Oh, ew! Ew! I saw part of the cutscene with ew! It's gross!
And now it's on the wall.
It's like,
No, it's on
it's like I said, because of the lighting and at the start of the cutscene, it kind of looks like she's bathing in metal, liquid metal, you know?
I must
Which is
become
very
the
unhealthy. You shouldn't be
T1000.
doing that.
we could always interpret this as she just really, really likes milk. But then it goes
Too
wrong
shiny
for
to
all
be
the
milk.
other reasons.
It would be funny if it's
I was seeing if I could make it yellow at first, but no, they don't allow that.
I think we talked about this before, but I remember in the Nintendo 64 version of Resident Evil 2, you could change the blood color. I think there was only options were the primary, so red.
That's kind of interesting. out of all
Hold on.
things.
They don't let you change it to yellow, but white's okay.
Because Japan.
Not everyone is as degenerate as us. I say, but then you look at some of the industries and you're like, maybe
He's
not.
Heavy, you know the
it's like-
bathroom's
I like
right
how
over
Heavy's
there.
steaming about this, and meanwhile in Splatoon we had the chicken versus egg Splatfest, and I'm just sipping my tea.
Don't
like, yeah, we already
remind
did
me.
that.
White and
But
yellow.
although to be
and-
fair though, if your pee is coming out that chunky, you need to get some. You probably should seek some medical attention.
Oh
Fucking-
god,
that's
chunky
fucking
tea.
disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm
Jugga
just
water to fix that.
saying. I'm just saying, you need to, like I said.
That-
at
those
point,
are
I think
words
the
that-
last fucking- Dude, you probably
Hey kiddies, let's talk about cottage cheese piss!
You say that, Alexander, but I can hear the smile on your face as you're making these jokes.
Oh god, that just sounds like a scene from a hat thing. Name 2 words that shouldn't go to each other in a sentence. Chunky pea.
Chunky piss. Well, Pat, we got a jump start for next semester.
It's chunky piss.
Chunky piss, yeah.
Okay, what does that have to do with next semester?
For improv.
Everything. Starbucks is gonna make a killing.
Oh, I think one thing I was enjoying with this boss was when Matt was fighting Bloodless, and he was low on health, and at one point Johnny's like, "Oh, Matt, health."
You're low on
It's a
health.
free option. No, it's just that quiet. Matt, I don't think it's a free option. Just this dull sound.
Scarlet Thrust.
Hey Matt, maybe you should maybe pause. Just a
Oh, at last.
Basically.
Alexandra, have you seen the animation that's been going around on Twitter with Dracula and Richter playing
No,
Uno?
like the recent animation I saw, was this like a totally legit Pokemon speed run, which is actually really funny.
No, it's just them playing it's them playing Uno, and Richter's just like draw four, motherfucker.
Draw 4, Dracula! Jesus fucking Christ!
Debbie, can you link that? Cause it's too good.
I can't find it! I tried to link it earlier and I can't.
I think I have it liked on my Twitter. Hold on.
Okay, hold on. I'll go look, cause I can look at your likes, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Wait, maybe never mind. I'm just realizing what I gave you permission to. Never mind.
The first thing I see is a picture of Veriti. Holy shit.
People are retweeting Kid Icarus art.
I found it! I found it!
There it is. Okay, yeah.
I know one artist I follow. Well, I don't think I follow him. I think they draw a lot of Pit Cross Veriti art, and it's pretty adorable.
Yeah, I think it's the same. I think we're thinking of the same artist.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back because I completely pressed click. You guys remember every so often on Toonami where they're just like, you know what? We're actually gonna give these hosts some character development. Well, they're doing it again, so I'm just like, someone just post links and stuff on YouTube. I'm just like, so I'll be right back.
Gosh, I hate
I gotta
this.
watch
I hate
this
this one move.
animation for so long.
Feels like stop motion.
Yeah.
Space between their moves.
So fucking good!
Draw 4, motherfucker.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Scarlet Thrust. Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
Ow.
Scrumptious. Scarlet Thrust. Myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow! Scarlet Thrust. My shadow! Scarlet Thrust.
You rewatching it?
I want something even better! It's just like right below it!
Okay, finally. Oh. You have Uno!
You have Uno! You
I don't
fucking
have
dumb Belmont!
I don't have Uno, motherfucker!
So fucking good!
I don't know where these two voice actors are from, but I fucking love them.
I don't know, but they're so good! Oh.
Okay. Now we got that done. Let me equip, no.
Okay.
I love attributed animations to characters playing children's card games that aren't like Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's usually Uno. It's almost always Uno.
Yeah. Well, because you play that reverse card on them.
Reverse or draw 4, and either time it's just like, motherfucker.
Because everyone relates to it.
How dare.
You fuck.
Whatchamacallit, I am probably because I was just gonna plug it at the end, but I'm really looking forward to Dan's doing this Yu-Gi-Oh marathon pretty soon on his Switch, where he's playing through all the Yu-Gi-Oh games that don't involve the card game at all.
Okay, so Dungeon Dice, we got Capsule.
Yeah, the capsule monsters one. Oh wow, this changes the color of the umbrella too, huh?
Yeah. I think there's like 2 or 3 copies of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Dice at my local.
There's like the
I'm
one
just
with like
wow,
the
I could
three.
actually play
There's like
this
the
game.
3v3 Yu-Gi-Oh game,
3v3.
Duelist of the Roses, which is like a board game, still using the cards. It's really weird.
That's when I think of the roses, that makes me think of that one shit from 5Ds, but
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar on the extended universe of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games.
Yeah. There was a lot of them back in the show's prime.
Oh yeah.
And then they kind of realized, you know what, maybe we should just stick to kind of doing the card game.
And Dungeon Dice was a cool idea, it's just most people didn't care.
Okay, Thing, here's the Uno one from earlier.
Oh, it's by Duvet, I love his stuff.
Draw 4, motherfucker!
Ah! Fucking
Fucking Christ! You have Uno!
I don't have Uno.
That just this is called a fucking Dracula hard no Uno.
That was some good cereal.
Holy shit, Curse of the Moon has like 8 save slots. What the fuck?
Because there is multiple playthroughs you can do and stuff like that. How much do you know about the game?
Aside from Johnny's review, next to nothing.
Okay, so yeah, because you do have the mode where you keep everyone, the mode where you kill everyone, and then like ultimate mode and stuff like that. So
Okay.
a lot of playthroughs to be had.
Okay.
Sounds like me with Shovel Knight.
There once was a man who'd been given the bones cursed by demons.
Alright, so now we need to get a new look, now that we have the umbrella at this point.
Oh my god, you can advance the opening crawl. It's amazing.
Jumping off of Prankster, I still think one of the funniest things was when Legacy of the Duelist came out, and everyone got to the duel with the Rare Hunter with Exodia. And you just get so many damn videos of people getting like one turn wiped by him.
Yeah.
Like I know Michael and Ray, like fresh off of him having left Rooster Teeth, had that happen to them. I know Jay Witz made a joke about it. Just like constantly, it's just like, why is his deck built so good for this bullshit? It's like I posted a 1-minute video. I wonder why.
Oh no, he has Belmont jump. Oh shit.
I can fucking hear it.
Oh, motherfucker!
You have Uno.
You have Uno.
I don't have Uno, you fucking monster.
I freaking love Dracula's performance.
Alright. Okay, chat, help me out. We gotta decide new look for Miriam. I'm keeping the red though.
Ooh, faction,
because
my
it
favorite.
works
Okay.
with the item that we got.
Sticking with the red.
All I know is I appreciate seeing the physics resetting every time you enter the pause screen on that scarf.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not digging the demon eyes. Never mind.
Nah, that ain't working, Chief.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brown eyes, huh? Why not blue?
Hi back.
Yeah. Just
So,
currently deciding on new look for Miriam.
You know how like every one of those Toonami events where they give character development to Tom, we usually lose a Tom.
Yeah.
This is number 5.
It's a lot of Toms.
Okay.
Although
So-
the fifth Tom has had the longest streak of actually showing the helmet. Apparently,
Alright,
it's
so
like,
chat, I think I've decided on this hairstyle. Do we want black, brown, or red? For red?
Red.
What-
I want red.
I think black is good.
How does black look? Let me see. I like it.
Oh, excuse me.
6 out more.
Okay, so sounds like black.
My vote goes to brown, but it loses out either way.
Chat is divided right now. Okay, so we got votes all over the
You
place.
know what?
right
Just
now.
I'm voting brown now.
Jojo Reed is not an option.
Just go white, just to be different.
I'll go black for this one, but I'll go brown next time.
Okay.
Alright, that works.
But yeah, I didn't know that the blood color also changes the umbrella as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, we need to go back to the beginning of the palace now.
Yeah. By the way, so
Yeah, we were just
suggest-
mentioning Dan's marathon. When is that starting?
Yeah.
Sorry, you cut out. When is it starting?
Today.
Oh, it does? Okay, sweet.
Epic.
Yep.
What starts today?
So yeah, Dual Simber.
Yeah, what does?
Yeah, on Dan's channel, he's playing through all of the Yu-Gi-Oh games that have nothing to do with the card game at all.
Oh, epic.
And I've played a few of them, and a lot of them make absolutely no fucking sense.
And guys, keep spreading the word because Dan is gonna be doing something really big if he makes partner status. He's gonna go for 100% in Forbidden Memories. God rest his soul.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Luigi hit him.
If you want to see my honey bunny torture himself, spread
I'd
the word.
rather not, but hey.
I at this point, I'm convinced that because of watching so many of John's streams of playing bad game and all the bad games I've seen him play, I've kind of become sort of masochistic when it comes to gaming.
Epic.
And by the way, did you see the thing we linked up?
What do you mean thing you linked? Do you mean the Dracula thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I watched it before the zombie thing. I was busted out laughing.
Draw 4,
Or-
motherfucker!
Ah.
Oh, fucking Christ!
I love the full video of that, though, of just them arguing at front.
Actually, did Derek ever message me back? I hope he did, because I don't know what's going on with this casting. I think it's
Oh no!
You fucking dick.
You have Uno, you fucking dick!
hour and it's not appearing. Do you think I should just change it to a WAV file and send it?
Possibly. Yeah.
I'm rereading like Forbidden Memories is like proto Yu-Gi-Oh rule sets. It's like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, I remember the 3-person one. That was False Bound Kingdom, I think was that one.
That's
The
one.
GameCube one.
That's the one.
Oh, I remember this artwork.
Wait, why is that Tuki Wiki? What?
CEO of Races? What?
Wait, what?
Sorry.
What? It says Bowser, CEO of Racism. What? I'm sorry, excuse me? Just pause the game and take a look, Pat. You need to see this.
I'm looking at what the fuck?
Why? How?
Isn't he?
So what's this about Tinky Winky?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's tasty.
I would like to know why Tinky Winky is considered a national icon. I would also like to know why you think Tinky Winky shouldn't be considered a national icon.
It's excellent.
Okay. Tinky Winky is a national icon. I'm sorry, Lightning McQueen didn't die for your sins for you. Right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Swan Dive!
Did you say Fortnite?
I think he said swan dive.
Like
Ew! Ah!
there we go.
Like you said, Tevi, it's just a lot of milk.
That's gross.
And she absorbed all of it. I wonder where.
Right into her
Stomach.
bone.
Alright. So, what did I have? Oh yeah, welcoming party game. And then, switch blood back to red.
Aw, damn it, Miriam has a Belmont jump too.
Dude, everyone in that game has a Belmont jump.
Fuck!
Why would you assume no one does?
I'm playing a classic Castlevania style
No, I
game and
have to
everyone has a
export this
Belmont
because
jump,
of WoW.
Nani?
I assumed it'd be at least an 8-bit like Super Castlevania 4. But
You
I
assume
guess
too
not.
much. That because Castlevania 4 is the only game that has that like control scheme of classic Mania.
Okay, third attempt. Let me see if a WAV. Ah! What the fuck? What's going on? The pig just swooped down on its own. Holy creepy! What the fuck?
You can summon frogs or you can summon an impenetrable shield. What do you want?
I don't know how to think about the fact that Adam only has
Yeah.
I have questions.
Seems
You're not
like
authorized to audition. You're not authorized to audition.
You're
for
not
that.
authorized to audition.
Why did you Adam justice? And I was just like, okay, make him actually a better character, you know?
Well, you know, you can make him like, you know, how he was in Fusion.
Yeah, very true. Okay, wave 5. Okay, let's try
By the
this
way, I love the
again.
cavern. I love the cavern music in Bloodstained so much. It's like one of the tracks. Okay, yeah, okay, I think this is the area where you get the shard. Because I'm remembering this room.
Smile open. Just see.
shit.
This way.
Or get distracted. No, at least
Yeah.
one person
One,
playing
two.
it. Well, 2 people are playing video games.
Which ones?
And Zandra's just fighting her browser at the moment.
I'm typing maniacally to make sure this thing actually uploads! Anyway.
Good type of maniacally.
Oh, I'm so glad you can disable knockback.
Coward.
Call me a pussy, I don't care.
Yeah,
No.
you can disable it, and if you
Well, I'm not sure if you can
casual-
unlock the other modes if you play on that.
You can. You can.
Okay.
Johnny's review indicated you can. Okay. Now I'm gonna keep refreshing this page until I'm going to click on this page and see if it actually updated. Because otherwise this freaking web page is broken. Broken. 6, 7.
Sorry on that!
Thank you. It's there.
Oh, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? I knew somebody was gonna do it.
Hey, Pat, I think there's a little attempt to cure what the fluffiness with Pokemon this time. You know we always have fossil Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
The fossil Pokemon in Gen 8 I can step up to, your scientists were so occupied about whether or not you should, then she doesn't stop and think about if you should. Those situations. It's really much what is science wrong Pokemon.
What did Stefan say?
I didn't hear him.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you!
Message received!
What do you have in the fridge?
What kind of pie? Come on, that's answer me! Fuck you!
I was waiting to get back to my microphone because I didn't want to keep yelling.
Classic.
I was grabbing my dinner. I have some soup because it's been snowing a lot over here.
Nobody make
Yeah.
a. What do you mean?
Oh, it's been snowing here.
Oh yeah, it's been snowing.
It's just cold here. That's it.
We still need to. Well, it stopped long enough that we don't have to keep shoveling, but there's still plenty of significant piles around.
Also, I've been working on Squirt Bunny animation thing. It's in the chat. You know.
I'm seeing the updates. It's looking good so far.
I'm right now for my capstone just waiting to hear feedback from the guy that made this model, just because right now it's not importing into Maya correctly.
Dang.
Because that's how I animate it.
Let me know. Let me know.
Please. Did I seriously get the Aqua Jet on my first try?
Nailed it.
Oh my
That's
god.
That's amazing.
Oh, sorry.
Me a heart. Me a heart.
Where?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's like one thing about cursor moves that threw me off for the longest time is the fact that your weapon energy isn't hearts. It's just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm so used to it. Oh my god. Whoa.
I've only
What?
personally played like
What?
3
My
times.
momentum just went whoosh. Okay. I need to find a safe room like immediately.
Yeah,
Need to
probably.
find a safe room yesterday.
Sorry, Satan. I kind of need to move.
Nothing personal. Just business.
Nothing personal, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid.
She's out, Pat. If you're gonna be a shit poster, better get it right.
Take you.
I don't know if actually somebody clipped Dan's reaction to seeing that Pokemon because he had a chill streamer who was just playing Pokemon Forward, and I told him, "Do you have any fossils?" He's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead and get those deep fossils." Like, go ahead and take care of the fossils. We're like, "Okay," and he's like, "Oh," and then he just like is so like, "Excuse me."
They're still freaking
Also,
low.
apparently one of those fossils is like really good.
Oh, I don't know if it is. I will see how its stats are.
They're still
I think
good,
it wasn't about stats, it was about like one of its moves or something, I think.
What are you laughing about,
I can't stop laughing at this freaking image. They put it in jail.
Let's see.
Every time I see it, I just keep laughing.
The Farquaad one.
Yeah.
So we must fall in love with a drawing.
Like, I hear him perfectly in his voice.
It's been a while since I've seen the first Shrek.
Farquaad is such a Chad.
Oh my god.
Hit that nail right on the head. You can't handle it.
Like,
Gee, calm down.
I lift up the freaking Farquaad E-beam.
If it's not Jason, it's Tevi. If it's not Tevi, it's ED.
Yep.
If it's not ED, then something's wrong.
Then we don't have the right people in chat.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm okay.
Are you?
Are you? Huh?
6 out of 10.
That is definitely the definition of okay.
Oh, I don't know if this guy. I'm a freelance programmer, full time for 2 years now. Saving and always our lost funds are dry now. Game jobs programmer. I wonder if this guy submitted for the Sonic hacking contest because I feel kind of bad for him right now. Yeah, because it looks like it looks like they remade Sonic Chaos, but for like the Genesis or on the Mania engine.
Oh yeah, that was in Sage last year.
Yeah, it looks really good because I feel really bad for this guy because he just made another post, and I quote, "Mom told me I'm a failure this month. I'm only 20 and I wouldn't have even finished the first round of college yet if I hadn't went. Hoping I could prove all the hard work I've done teaching myself lessons for nothing seems to happen. Later, shout out to my dad for believing in me."
Dang.
Isn't it great when your family doesn't support you?
Oh, I'm not failing.
Yeah, I mean, my family, especially on the YouTube side, did not support me for a very long time. Basically, it was basically until that I had to pay a certain amount of money to my family in order to go to college each year. It's basically the deal we've always had. And basically, my dad was pretty much just like, I care how you get the money as long as you get the 2,000, that's all I really care about, kind of thing. And then pretty much a year after my partnership, I got that amount and gave it to him. And basically, from that point on, it was like, okay, you know what, he got the 2,000, and at that point,
like, my mom's finally started to back off from me on cons. I mean, she's like, at this point, it's just kind of like, I basically finally stepped up to her and was like, look, I'm an adult, let me spend my money and time wherever I want. And she's like, you're not wrong. I mean, I agree with it, but you're not
cons
wrong.
are basically my vacation, so, you know.
Yeah, so,
I do
but
like
I
one
basically
big
told her, I'm
vacation
going to
a
this
year.
con, you ain't stopping me. You not agree with me, but you ain't stopping me.
Yeah.
And she just
I'm
like,
not.
okay, Jazz,
I maybe will have to do a big donation train like thing when we get close to this TMG because I don't have much in the bank. I will after TMG because we'll have an actual.
If you can't do TMG, we can find a con. You could always try YomaCon next year.
I mean, there is YomaCon, but also at the same time, YomaCon's been kind of going downhill.
I personally wouldn't know because I've never been.
It's just one of those. It's pretty much ever since they split the con into 2 buildings in downtown.
I mean,
Detroit,
is that still the case? Did Ty say it was still the case or something?
It's still the case. It's been that way every year
Yeah.
since they've done it. And
like, why don't they just
because it's the Como Center, which is like the main center down in downtown Detroit, and the Renaissance Building, which is like a actual car manufacturer business building.
Interesting. Well, then again, Ford is headquartered there. No surprise.
Yeah. Well, that building's owned by GM, but besides the point.
Whack whack. Anyway.
But yeah. Pretty much for Michigan stuff, I more just recommend it maybe becomes my bias, but I recommend the Smash stuff, mainly Big House and especially Frostbite, are like the 2 events
But
in
you
Michigan
also
I
have
recommend.
you also have to remember if everyone is gonna be in cosplay, and I don't think either of us
Yeah.
have that.
I don't know if Frostbite might have one. They might.
But I mean, here's another thought, Pat. What if you waited until 2021 and you went to MagFest?
I've been thinking about doing a MagFest for a while. It's just also I do like TMG just because of all the benefits that Screenwave members have there, you know?
I understand. Pretty much all you would have to worry about is airfare and hotel. You wouldn't have to worry about admission.
Yeah.
Damn, I can get out the TMG again. I don't know if we can or not. And not to mention, I'm not sure about my summer convention schedule anyway, because my mom and I may or may not be going to our family reunion next year. For once.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I'll have money once summer kind of starts up, kind of thing. It's just more the beginning of summer is going to be kind of the tight part, where when TNT is.
Yeah, because you're going to try to want to get your flight booked and everything beforehand.
Yeah, it's mainly, because I have a very good chance of getting an internship pretty soon, and that's the team one, so.
So yeah, how
It's
was
pretty-
that? How was that? How are the prospects looking for that, by the way?
It's looking good so far for that. Really just need to work on some combat vehicles and stuff like that over range and stuff like that.
Matt, I have issue.
What is issue?
I can't put game down. Game fun, I can't put down.
Oh no, it's good.
It'd be Bloodstained.
Oh no, this thing I spent money on is good!
Curse of Moon is fun. I'm having fun. This isn't normal.
That's depressing.
That's impressive, yeah!
It's like a personal problem.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Damn it. Okay, never mind. It sucked.
I think you just fall down a bit.
Listen, you know, I need to make this in order to settle myself down.
I messed up. The game sucks.
Alright, messed up, ergo the game sucks.
Alright, Hidden Desert.
Yep. A desert.
Tabby, check general.
In a castle. Try not to think about it.
Shall we find a river in it?
I was gonna make the exact
There's a freaking desert. There's a freaking desert in
Edie, fucking
at
stop.
a whole damn floor in Luigi's Mansion 3.
There's
So
no stopping
again,
there.
it's one of those kind of try not to think about it sort of in detail.
Alright, Tabby, listen, I need some way to calm myself down. This is my coping mechanism.
Myself and my shadow!
Tangentially related, I recently had Rivers in the Desert come up on my phone shuffle. I was mad that I didn't remember all the lyrics. It's like, damn, it's so long.
My shadow!
Gotta re-listen to it 5 billion times.
A river in a
See,
what?
it
In a
was one
what?
of my tournament tracks I would listen to when I'm playing in Smash for a very long time. Now I tend to play Wake Up, Get Out There as my tournament song as I play.
It's pretty good.
It's a little bit more calming, so it kind of works out a little bit more.
I remember,
I know one thing I'm happy about. My Fucky Wucky Pokemon is back. Competitively Fucky Wucky Pokemon is back in my arsenal now, so I'm happy
What
about
is that?
that.
What Pokemon was that?
Its ability is Prankster.
One of those.
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong thing.
Also not you, Prankster, I know you're in the chat.
Because if you don't know what Prankster is, it means you get priority on you get +1 priority on all non-attacking moves. Like Leech Seed and Will-O-Wisp.
Ooh.
God, I remember I had a Snivy that was like the biggest pain in the ass for my friends and stuff like that, which was basically a Leech Seed wrap. It was like Leech Seed wrap, like, you know, Giga Drain kind of Pokemon.
Oh, no. What you run on a Serperior, you get the hidden ability for it. It's contrary, and you give it Leaf Storm.
Oh yeah, I remember that combo.
The reverse of the stat gain drop. So instead of losing having a special attack, massive special attack drop, you have a massive special attack boost.
Yep.
Marvelous.
It's just kind of sucky that Snivy's move pool is.
Arise, myself and my shadow!
Oh, it's dust! It's dust! It's dust! It's dust! Where's my Milcery? I need a Milcery! It's 755! I can do this! I can do this! I can do this! I can do this!
Also, Tabby, how'd you like my music suggestions?
I wasn't aware that they
Yeah.
had 10 dog heads as an enemy type in this.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
they're actually based on actual developers' dogs, which is the best part.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Tabby, just use the Yoshi's Island theme I sent to you. It's perfect.
Fucking hated that one.
Which was it? Was it Siva Gunner? Was it Siva Gunner?
Yes, it was a silver gutter one.
doing it
No,
now.
I don't have a Milcery! No! It's not hatched! Egg? Where is egg? I don't have an egg. My egg's
Give me
not
egg.
here. I haven't hatched.
Ah,
Egg! Give me an egg!
no kiddo pebble.
I need to hurry, make it hatch, make it hatch, make it hatch, egg!
What?
I have 4 minutes to hatch this egg! Give it a sweet!
Can I have subtitles for that, please?
I have 4 minutes to do this before I have to wait till tomorrow! Hurry up and hatch, you sneaky
Nonsensical screaming is the subtitles you get, sir.
Screams and Pokemon.
I just saw a tweet asking if
egg! Yeah, that's
Twitch TV
basically what I'm doing is streams of Pokemon, because I realized I look at the clock and it's just like, oh shit, I can do this now!
I'm translating this. I'm translating. planting those sounds with the sounds of the Pokemon from Pokemon Origins, which are most of the various trees.
I saw a tweet asking if Toy Story is a Christmas
Really
movie.
reminder of Pokemon Origins. You heard that the screams of death from that Charmander when Squirtle.
Oh yeah, no, that first battle was rough. Like that was legitimate pain.
Yeah, I think I have still yet to. Are we talking about like English dub or?
Oh, both
Yeah,
of them.
I'm not
Japanese-
familiar with what the English dub did, but I
Japanese
comparable.
English dub wasn't as painful, but you could still feel the pain. But it was Japanese. I'm like, oh god. Charmander was
that's like
screaming in horror.
like happening to catch the Japanese dub of Vegeta versus Android 18, the original Japanese dub.
What happened?
Oh,
to
yeah.
that? I don't
Man,
think I
when
saw-
his
I
first
don't-
arm gets broken, like holy shit, that scream.
Well, also,
Whoa, though.
also considering blood
was
curdling
that?
screams, I would say props to Sean Schibel in Dragon Ball Super Broly when he was getting thrown around like a rag doll and just.
Oh yeah, no, Sean did a great job.
Oh god! he
Props
did
to
a
him when
great
he went Super Saiyan Blue. Fuck.
job. Yep, and at the end, I have 2 minutes. Go! Hurry up! You're not just sticking in.
Are we talking Frieza minutes?
Also, props to anyone who's had to do the Super Saiyan 3 scream. Not even just what the sounded like, just good luck, just good props on doing it.
Yeah.
Hurry up! I have 2 minutes to do this.
Is Toy Story a Christmas movie?
The first one? It
Yeah,
ends
so-
on Christmas, so no.
Dang.
Well, it ends on Christmas.
No, I've got 2 minutes. Ah!
I don't
What
think
the heck is this Baby Yoda thing?
Oh, cool. I
Oh.
got the.
That's
Alucard
from the
of-
Mandarin TV show that's on Disney Plus.
Like, I know it's from The Mandalorian, but I don't understand the context, and frankly, I kind of don't want to. It's
Yeah, I think I'm better off
fun just to
understanding
see
it.
what comes out of it.
The basic gist is it's just the basic gist of the show is that it's just a baby from Yoda's race that the bounty hunter has to pretty much carry around and stuff like that. But everyone just calls him Baby Yoda.
I mean, what else are you
That's
gonna
what
call
it
it?
is to me, damn it.
So is this Garrus or Garrus person?
Please work.
Is this-
This doesn't work.
Is he the person that I think he's supposed to be?
Garrus?
Garrett.
Is he the Alucard looking one?
Good job.
Well, there's Zangetsu, Meryl, Alucard, and Gebal.
Alucard. Wait a minute.
No,
Get him, Vance!
no, Alfred, my bad.
Alfred.
Yeah.
Alfred.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
the
G-
butler.
So I'm guessing Gebal is the not Alucard.
Gebel.
Yeah. Even though he's the Dracula of Ritual of the Night, but continuity.
Well, just take a
Oh yeah, they technically take place in alternate universe. Right?
Yeah, which is really
different
weird.
timelines, baby.
Initially, they were gonna have this to be like a prequel tie-in, and they're just like, oh, nah, we're gonna do something different.
We can do new stuff.
I did it! I have a rainbow Alcremie! I did it! Now I gotta do it 6 more fucking times! Fuck!
And
The problem is evolving Alcremie requires you to have to go to these cafes. Evolving a military Alcremie requires you to have to go to around to these cafes in 3 towns and take on the guy, the barista, and win the battle. Not that difficult to do, but just for a chance to get one of the sweets that involves Milcery and Alcremie. And he may not even give one to you that day, so it's a little annoying.
yeah, that sounds like something that should be a bit more readily available.
You're the one.
Expensive.
Buddy, like I said, a lot of some of the evolutions in this game are kind of ridiculous. So
And
I've heard the stories.
And I think I've mentioned before, like, I appreciate it on a conceptual level. In practice, it sounds pretty dumb half the time.
Yeah, remember the thing I don't like about the waterway is just that there's very, very little save or work points in this
I'm gonna go
area.
back and get some potions. Just
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that at this point.
I'm having Ninja Turtles flashbacks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Game over. Feels almost spoiled playing a bunch of Aria of Sorrow and having a game over screen, which is like that big old, admittedly compressed artwork by Kojima.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
stuff like this. It's just like basic. And it's like,
Friendly reminder that they did not have as much of a budget when
That's
you
true.
account for inflation. So.
that is true. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
It's not even just past this. It's like anything else. Just like, man, just having a cool ass artwork that doesn't make any sense. It's fun.
Speaking of artwork, did you guys see the glow-up versions for Aerith and Barrett for their like concept art? For
Yeah.
7
Yeah.
remake. Oh, it's so good.
God. 7 Remake comes out in 4 months. What the fuck?
Yay!
It's just it's really
The
great.
game's actually real. It's actually coming out, guys.
Yeah. But it's just so crazy. I do like the interesting thing about the glow up because the original PS1 version, Aerith is looking at the high wind,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
That never happened.
yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't know that she did days. I mean, I knows this by now, but
It's been
Yeah.
from here to hell and back.
yeah, but the thing is, it's just like she didn't live that long, so like, huh?
Like the only person who got a look at the high wind was Cloud because he went alone for that section. Also, man, that mini game's gonna be something on the remake part 2. Joining in on the parade crowd.
Hey, I'm still looking forward to the Don Corneo stuff. They better do that.
Oh,
treat
yeah.
that
Oh
right.
god.
It's
You
looking
know they're
good
not
so
showing
far.
it just for the surprise factor when it
Oh,
comes
yeah,
in.
no.
Yeah,
You know?
they're gonna make Cloud look. They're just like, oh, they're making Cloud look sexy.
And I can't wait to see it all over my Twitter wall throughout that entire week.
She's gonna be the sexiest. She's gonna be the sexiest drag queen.
I want 2 things out of this. 1, the option to wear that costume outside of that event. And 2, all the modders to go fucking nuts.
I want that model in Smash. I don't
want
even
that
care.
ripped and inserted where it needs to be.
Do you really want it? It's like, you really? It's like, so how about you, Thunderhead? What secrets you got for me? Do you really want to know? Yes!
I have peace.
Yes! Yes! I have a secret. Huh? Surprise!
Yeah.
I'm a guy. No, it's like, oh, surprise! I'm a guy. Even better! What?
Sexual preference.
Yeah, I think the one part, I think it's just like that was completely unexpected that they basically made Don Corneo bisexual.
And they played into it later, and it's pretty fun.
Which, by the way, newest episode of Machida Bridge, fantastic. Like,
Avalanche
they-
time!
Very Sid focused, I appreciated it.
Yep.
I also like just the mess of the Condor just happening in the background, essentially.
Yeah.
Who did you put in charge of it? Kate Sif, Yuffie,
Yuffie and
Vincent, I guess.
Yeah, Vincent really wasn't saying there. It was just really Kate and Yuffie arguing.
That's why I say like Vincent probably, frankly, he probably just took a nap.
Yeah. So, no, trust me, we'll get Vincent to show up when we get to the, rush on, the second rush on, to Mako Cannon. I know that's because Hojo's up there, so you can imagine. We know what's gonna happen. Hojo!
Yeah, they don't have too many opportunities to use Vincent yet, just because he's mostly just like an add-in line just to make scenes funnier or weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can.
And most of this season is just.
Flying. It's like, yeah,
And most of this season is basically Cloud going for shit at this point, so.
It's like on the Props boat. I don't know who voiced Tifa. I forgot who is. And Props are and Reiner.
Is that
They're
Sarah
doing-
Williams?
I think
Sarah
it's
and but props to the to her and Justin Ryder with Cloud and Teeth right now. They did an incredible job. Like back when Crown completely broke last episode, like 2 episodes ago, that was he did an amazing job. It was creepily good.
Yeah, it's Sarah Ann Williams who voices Tifa.
Yeah, because I know Eric was Kira Buckland. That. Oh my god, thank you, Warp Room!
I also know Sarah because I followed her soon after the group.
Yeah, I've been following her ever since Skullgirl.
Yeah, she
so.
voiced Peacock. She voiced Nonon and
Peacock was my first
She
exposure.
makes it very well known because she finds fan art of characters she voices and shares them a lot.
Yep.
Like I think between Tat and her is where I see most Skullgirl
oh Jesus,
fan
everybody.
Art. And even then, you don't find too much, or at least it doesn't make its way to me.
It makes me sad. Skullgirl should have more.
I don't...
Sounds of vigorous typing.
Here's...
Yeah.
Ooh, speed belt.
I need to PayPal. Like, I made a commission to a friend of mine to design me a couple of Pokemon Gajinkas for some cosplay I want to work on. Next year. I need to render over. I need send. There's a send scan option. Okay. Or I could just do that.
What if I watch 6 hours of Pokemon again next week?
Hello. What are you looking to
Watch
sell?
responsibly.
Is this
Fair
right?
enough.
Then we have a deal. Is this then we have a deal? Is this then we have a deal? Is this right? Many thanks. Is this right? Can I help you with something else? Is this right? Then we have a deal. Is this thank you?
You think they'll ever manage to sneak Porygon back into the anime?
Probably not.
Depends.
I think the most he's ever gotten was like a slight appearance in the intro of one of the movies because it's like,
Yeah.
look at all the
It's
Pokemon.
really funny
that
because
exist.
Japan really didn't mix up which Pokemon was the cause of that. It wasn't.
Yeah, that was
Porygon,
a
it was-
Pikachu that did that.
Pikachu was a
Is
fool.
this many thanks?
You can't get rid of
Is
Pikachu.
this then we have a deal?
Hell, I think that was
Right.
actually, I think that was a situation in wrestling at one point where
Is this
like
thank
3 of the wrestlers kind of broke kayfabe for an unofficial show or one that never aired, and 2 of them were too high profile to just to punish. So the 3rd guy kind of got all the blame and kind of ruined his career until he got a new character in. And it's just like, yeah.
Is this many thanks?
I just remembered that the
Is this
singer of
thanks?
Sonic Unleashes Endless Possibilities is the same voice as Chuck E.
Is
Cheese.
this thank you?
What?
Is this
What?
many thanks?
Yep.
It is.
Is this
That also
thank
reminds me, I've been following Little Karibo's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX stuff. He recently got to the start of the Shadow Duelist stuff. And
Yeah.
Alexis's brother is voiced by fucking the voice of Sonic from Sonic X. I'm just like, this feels weird.
Oh, yeah.
I know that voice well enough. It's like I can't take him seriously.
And
Speaking
what's
of
weird,
which, it's now on
the
Netflix.
Sonic,
Yeah.
because Sonic X just got added on to Netflix. The really weird thing is that it, one, only 4 kids dub, and 2, they don't put in the Meteoric Saga.
Which
at
makes
all.
me angry because I heard that's
Which
the
is
best
weird, 'cause
one.
it's like the
It
only
is.
like one redeeming thing from Sonic X.
I'll go with this. Great.
Look at all this fucking cheese I got.
I'll go with
Hey
this.
man, you want some Gouda?
I'm getting so
Not even a
I'm getting
particular
so
kind of cheese.
constipated
it's
from looking at all this
cheese.
fucking cheese. Okay, I lost my favorite character. I'm just gonna kill everyone
I'm
else.
just thinking of Bayonetta.
Any no good swords I can make right now.
I'm literally, somebody literally asked me to check something just to confirm. So I am literally punching in an integral, I'm converting something really fast on an integral calculator, just like based on like an educated guess.
Wee! Oh, good thing I have infinite
I'll
lives.
go with this.
That does.
I'm a bitch, I know.
I like it.
Let me see if I can make any of my shirts better.
You ever just have a dream, then you're like, crap, this is a bad
I'll go with
situation. I
this.
should just wake up, and then you do.
Dude, like, what do we call it?
I'll go with this.
A little while ago, like during break, I had like
There.
3
All done.
weird as fuck dreams, like all in a row in one night, kind of thing. It's like I would wake up from them, immediately fall asleep, and then just get into another just weird ass dream after that.
I don't know about this. I'm gonna try out a new thread.
Was I trying to give you my phone number?
No, all I could say is like in all 3 of them, I was like in some weird ass Tim Burton kind of world and stuff like that.
Okay, what era?
It
Tim
was
Burton are we talking
weird.
about? Are we talking good Tim Burton or modern Tim Burton?
I think kind of Beetlejuice and Coraline, kind
Okay,
of.
so good.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's an exhibit of some sort being put up in Las Vegas based around all of his like unused art for a lot of stuff. I think me and my family are gonna go check it out actually right after Christmas.
Nice.
Something better to do than just kind of walk around the strip and just not go anywhere because you don't actually care.
Yeah.
I am old enough to go into any of those places, but even now I'm just like, eh.
giggling and laughing.
Sorry for talking over you there. What?
Oh no, Joe just said hello again. What did I miss? I was like, yeah, just us chatting.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
me, you may or not have heard my incoherent babbling about trying to get a rainbow on Cremmy, but
Is there a reason there was a time limit on that?
yes. Okay, so Alcremie has a whopping, and this is a normal one, it ain't the shiny one, 63 forms, and it's based on the time of day you evolve Milcery, and in which direction you spin the control stick to do that little pirouette spin that for some reason was started in Gen 7.
Okay, that sounds really fucking stupid.
So there's, but well, I'm the weirdo who wants to get all 63 forms. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm just.
I remember I was trying that with Virillion back in Gen 6.
Oh, did we all, it's not possible to do that because some of them are completely event-based. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Unless
did
you
it
get
within
lucky anyway.
reason. I know when true completion is impossible.
Yeah. But, so... For the Rainbow Cream Alcremie, you have to spin counterclockwise for 10 seconds at dusk. Dusk in Pokemon is exactly 1 hour at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. So you have a 1 hour time frame to hatch the egg and do that.
It sounds like a fucking cheat code.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of that, like, how to find Mew shit. It's a lot of, like, Gen
Yeah,
1.
this is definitely sounding like Mew Truck, kind of.
Oh,
yes.
well, one of the Pokemon on my team, Neragus, which is the evolution of Galarian Yamask, is Nako Gregis, which is kind of cool. It's a completely new
That
Pokemon.
was something
Loves
I
Turfetch.
like that they introduced, is that Pokemon with Galarian forms have a completely new evolution.
Yeah, or an evolution to begin with. With the case of Farfetch'd. But, so with evolving, Galarian Yamask to Runerigus requires you to take 49 HP or more damage. It requires Yamask to take 49 HP or more damage in a battle. And then to cycle over or just waltz over to a specific part in the wild area, go underneath it, and then it'll evolve.
What?
You know, back in my day, you just had to level up the damn thing.
This is some Gen 1, like, fake theory shit, ain't it?
Wait, what happened?
They're definitely leaning into the idea of some Pokemon will not appear in other games. And that's kind of evident by the fact that some of these sound like they'd never be possible to get in those games.
You know, back in my day, you just had to level up the damn thing.
Sometimes you needed a weird
I
stone.
thought you had to trade them too.
God.
Yes, maybe at most you had to trade them or give them a stone.
Maybe.
Back in my day, all you had to do was a button combination to...
You had to hold down the B button.
You had to hold down the B button in a direction on the control
I mean,
stick.
the stupid thing is, if you're trying to spin around to evolve a military to outfit, I mean, you meet all the requirements, you can still press the B button to stop the other one, which I asked why the fuck did you start spinning in the first place, but...
Didn't like to evolve Firefighter, you had to get 3 criticals in one battle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I somehow did that by accident. I didn't even realize.
So I'm already gravitating towards Miriam as my favorite game
Oh, Miriam's the best one in the game, easy.
for the whip, and I love her sub weapons so far.
Yeah.
Whip.
Whip.
The best
this,
one is
Spider-Man?
my favorite one is probably Axe for Miriam.
Oh, the big old axe charge.
Cause that thing just annihilates bosses. Especially if you pair her with Alfred, you can two-shot a lot of bosses later on.
Myself and my shadow.
Reminds me of was it? The 10-second Dante must die kill Virgil by just hitting him with the full charge of the gay cowboy hat.
Yeah.
I am not okay. That was a bottomless pit, and I am not okay. I thought that was
I did love
way
the-
down.
I did love the tweet that I saw earlier of just the Dante dancing cowboy part of DMC 5, and it was just like this scene exists in the game and you didn't give it Game of the Year nomination.
Not only that, the EX provocations, which are like, you know, it's basically the long ass taunts like Bayonetta. V's is the best because he does like freaking jazz Charleston steps. It's so funny.
And he has so many good just taunts, especially since he has 2 of them that make music play.
Yeah, I know.
He's got Ride of the Valkyries and
This is the jazz Charleston. Jazzy
Mhm.
stuff. It's so funny.
of course Nero has his air guitar that
Air
makes actual
guitar.
music,
Yep.
which he's had since DMC4, and that's some good kayfabe you got there, man.
I mean, it's really funny how Nero's like now it's like DMC5 Nero is just this balance between Dante and Virgil. Is like, well, he'll take a shot. He's very serious about this shit, but he will mock you and fuck with you as much as
The moment he fights a boss that he really doesn't respect, he just turns into Dante. But when he knows it's serious, then he turns into Virgil.
Virgil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the very first boss you take, like major boss. He's just like all throws it in the bus, and Nero just walks out. Like, okay.
Which
Like
makes me
okay.
really.
And then he sounds like, oh, I'm gonna be the leader of Dreaming, rah rah rah. And Nero's like, that's funny. You do parties.
Shoots the
If
fireball.
we get another versus game soon of some kind, you know that's good. I think.
Game.
And Nero should Nero would have a completely different battle style from Dante and Virgil anyway, so that'd be great.
Yeah.
We got like every notable DMC character in Marvel 3 except Nero.
And Lady.
I said
Oh,
almost.
Yeah.
Because like,
Lady would be
Dante,
sick.
Virgil, and
Not gonna lie, Lady would be sick.
Also, we didn't.
Dude, Jojo, that would have been like the perfect Gigantamax form for Vanillux. Like make it a
Oh, yeah.
Neapolitan. A Neapolitan
Yeah.
Vanillux would have been a perfect Gigantamax form.
Would've been fun.
Fuck.
That's the appropriate word to say when playing a classic Fania.
When you
Playing
eat
old
cereal,
I lost my
Castlevania.
nut out card, damn it.
when cereal has no milk.
No, it's
FNAF, more like fucker never ate flakes.
I know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's been a while since I've heard of that one.
I curse you to forever want dairy product, but never find it.
Is that a crab cage in the back?
It's such a depressing atmosphere. Oh, is that what that is?
I thought it was just a tower rack, but I guess it has multiple uses.
Call me Carson is the fucking best. Oh my god.
What really sold it to me was his freaking raccoon profile picture.
Oh my god, it's Storm Eagle.
Like, some of the funniest shit that like happened over break and stuff like that, unfortunately involves Frozen 2 spoilers, so I can't exactly say them here, but I've been thinking of maybe doing a podcast review for that, possibly.
Alright.
But
Yeah, Sophie could join you for that because she saw it.
yeah, I know Sophie would join me. ED, do you want to join too?
Sure, why not? I'm not doing good
Watch your
things.
health
Yeah.
like that.
I know. Just getting out of the way right now. I got plenty of potions now,
Okay.
so I'm just clearing out the map up here right now.
I misheard you for a second. I thought you said Persona 2 spoilers. I was like, excuse me? Go on.
Go on.
I'm listening.
I don't know shit about Persona 2, but I'm always open. Those are two
Thankfully, I
other
saved
plays
there in
you
this
don't need
area,
to
so we're good.
get.
No, you asshole.
Well, fuck you too.
Sorry.
Temmie right there was just like him raging and then his mom walked in.
You had a little quiet one.
Just
Sorry.
My bad.
Oh shit! They finished with the River City Girls last night. Well, shit, I fell
Wait,
asleep.
hold on.
That
Pat, what's this Green Lantern do?
the
It's a
what?
magical
There's the
ring.
universe.
There's a Green Lantern right here.
probably
on the
not-
pirate
I'll
ship.
let take his ring and gain its power.
Yeah.
Seriously, what do I do?
Why do I have that
Do I-
image
do
of
I
the
hit it?
people
Do I hit? I'm gonna hit
Hit
it.
it.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna break it.
Work it.
Right now, I'm not thinking about that image with two toilets in the same
Ooh.
bathroom, standing off against each other.
It's a magic spell. I'm gonna take it. I don't know how well that's gonna do against Birdman, but
Well, it might give you an edge in court.
holy shit! Oh wow. Okay, Alfred's broken for this boss. Just homes in on this motherfucker.
I'm coming for you.
I heard you talking shit, boy.
Get him.
Get him.
Arise, myself and my shadow! Arise, myself and my shadow!
There's so many tiny enemies down here.
Damn it. How do I block the whirlwind attack?
You just avoid it. Clear it out. Well,
That
That
sounds-
doesn't help me.
That sounds like something you wouldn't be able to block.
yeah. There's no block. What are you talking about blocking an old school Castlevania?
There's a block button.
Imagine. There's a block button?
Son, you can block a Sonic Unleashed.
I'm not okay.
What do you mean there's a jump button?
There's a map?
yeah.
Wait,
What
there
do
is?
you mean there's a dash button? I'm sorry, Leggy. Had to do it.
What game was that for?
Mega Man X.
Oh, you're kidding.
I figured, but I wanted to make sure, so I didn't.
In the
Joke.
middle of the race, he figured out that there was a dash button in
Well,
Mega
is he
Man.
like double tapping? Everything?
Yeah, it's double figure, double tap in the D-pad.
Oh yeah.
You never thought to press A?
Which is why we found a Super Nintendo classic that they had set up at DMG and was just like, see guys, I get it!
Yeah.
I don't think he gets everything. We should go over that again.
Similar topic. That's like one reason why I have a hard time going back and playing the Zero X games. Is because like
it's the-
the controllers are not great for getting your buttons laid out for the dash button. Feels so awkward
Yeah.
for me. That's why I'm excited that they're coming to real controllers.
Ha!
I almost said real consoles, and that would have been a bit dismissive.
A real system.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want a real controller. That's all I really needed for these games. Also, I'm glad I pre-ordered so I can enjoy the remixed music.
Yeah.
I might do that. Maybe.
I'm kind of disappointed because they had like the one theme of like the Maverick boss theme for Zeroes 1 through 3 were all variations of the same song, usually with some different instrumentation and tempo and stuff. Then you get to the fourth game, it's like we have a whole new one. I'm just like, oh.
What are you laughing about?
Well, it's Tim. You're laughing at anything.
Yeah, good point.
Debbie, what are you laughing at?
Nintendo of Europe's official German guide for Donkey Kong 64 claims that Tiny Kong is in charge of the taxes and finance on Donkey Kong Island.
What?
Oh, my thing disconnected.
Name, Tiny Kong. Occupation, tax officer.
Someone
Hooting on the saxophone. Fashion.
That way no one likes him because he's just a fucking...
What are the Game Awards again?
The 12th.
Oh, okay.
So in 11 days.
Alright.
Still drive battery low now.
I hope Mario Galaxy 2 wins Game of the Year.
Instead, she'd rather juggle numbers and take care of the banana coin savings and the financial system of the island.
Someone has to do it, man.
Alright.
I mean, who else?
What? There's so many more questions
Alright.
being brought
Since
up.
my
by this
battery's
new
running kind of
information.
low, I think we're just gonna end it probably right here.
It's
For
been
tonight,
2.5 hours.
That's for the better.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear
So-
about Tiny Kong's tax audit roll.
I mean, there's no
So we'll
escape.
end up Bloodstained
Bloodstained.
for tonight's there. So thank you for watching and goodbye.